Can you feel the tension? I can. I can feel it down in my plums.
Can you feel the tension? Because after yesterday, man, I got waxed. And me being a fucking guy who chases, I ended up down a lot of money last night. Just fucking mad, angry betting. And I hope we got through the donation part of the day with the Toronto freaking team total. Wow, I'm ringing off in myself. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, my guy. The one bet I got going that's about to start is I took the 11 plus combined strikeouts in Springs and Boz. I got 140 to win 100 on that at 11 plus. And then I have fit to win $50 on the under 4.5 first 5 in this game. Springs revenge game versus old team. That's one angle to take a look at. The other angle I was looking at was more of what do you do versus teams who can't hit lefties like the Rays are? They're bottom 5 ISO in their last 200 plate appearances. And he went 6 to 7 innings versus the Royals and Guardians and gave up 1 earned run in each game. So I think Spring shows up. And then I seen this freaking, oh shit, they're facing 2 lefties in a row type lineup. You normally are not going to get both lows versus a lefty out in that lineup. We got Christopher Morel out in that lineup. There's some guys to be had in this lineup. So I do like the combined. I think Baz is anywhere from 6 to 11, fellas. So get in where you fit in. Maybe just ladder him. Maybe don't ladder him. But that's up to you guys. I decided to combine them. Maybe it's because I'm coming off a day where I got sodomized. But it's what it is. Life's a bitch and you marry one, and I happen to marry 2. What action do you got going on, Ramon, that's about to happen?
Yeah, for the games just coming up, Sharpie. I think I could squeeze. I'm with you, so it doesn't matter. I'm on the A's and the under there with Springs and Boz. I know Mikey's coming along. He's also on that first 500. You know, just hit a home run, my man, Kyle Stowers.
Kyle Stowers. I was watching that. Yeah, I got that game on.
He just did, man. What a season! What a breakout season for my man there. I don't think
what type of gay ass celebration is that? That's a stupid hat.
Well, I tell you this: the graphic, unless I saw it, I want to rewind it. I think the graphic was wrong. It said the distance was 226 feet. They may have mistyped that or had a graph. Maybe I just saw it wrong. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be ordering one of those hats here. I think now. Hey, it looks good on my man Kyle with his blonde locks. So good job. Anyway, also coming up here with Cincinnati and Boston, I'm feeling a little bit contrarian here. I think I know a lot of we're on Cincinnati, but I went with the under actually, and I know that everyone hyping up on that. I'm seeing 10.5 under out there at some spots. So look, it's been a pretty much an avalanche of money on the over, but I'm gonna try the under. I didn't even have a lot of stats or excuses. Actually, but after sitting there, what we saw last game, right? Come on, that was just a rough outing for the rookie. He'll be fine. He's just going to have to develop some other repertoire, a little bit of repertoire, I think, from what happened yesterday. Anyway, Singer, I think, can maybe do a little bit better job than the rookie did last night. Of course, Dickie Fitz in there. Going, I'm going to need some help from him as well. Angels and Braves here. I'm on a Braves run line in the over here in this one tonight with the pitching change. I don't know if you analyzed it or read into what Fuentes got pushed back and Holmes was placed into the rotation here today. So maybe you got some on that. And we got other teams to follow.
That's what I mean. There's chances of thunderstorm in that game, and do you really want to pull your kid out in that? No. Grant Holmes, get your ass up there.
I'll tell you what, Sharpie. There is a threat of thunderstorms right here, right now, and if I end up going off this screen, it wasn't by choice. I feel like the lights have already flashed here a couple of times. We're going to get a little electrical storm here in Vegas in the next couple of minutes. That's what my computer says down here at the bottom. I don't know if that's fake news, but gives you the weather, and it says thunderstorm warning. So we just had a dust storm warning I showed you before we got on the air. I don't know. Maybe the world's ending here all these games postponed. Hey, you got plenty of action of fire on tomorrow. Sharpie with day-night doubleheaders now with all those games, man.
You know what else we got? A fucking shark. A megalodon.
Megalodon, the size of really 2 school buses. Are they extinct? Are they extinct?
That's the big question.
What's the new evidence now? A satellite photo near Sao Paulo. When you compare them next to the first photo, I'd say that's a 70-foot shark.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, man. What you got going on in these games about to start? If you want to throw it out there, I'm sure most of these people already know as they're coming from your show. So, yeah.
Oh, man, we got the Marlins first 5 in full game.
Marlins hit a yopper 1-0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I told you earlier, I was taking that first 5 with you in that, or when we talked about it, the Athletics and Rays. I thought that was a really good spot to take advantage of. I'm on the Red Sox. I'm on the over 9 and 9.5 in that Angels game. I was going to do the first 5 too, but the pitching change got me. I heard you guys talking about that when I was using the old facilite. I don't disagree. If you're going to get rain and it's going to shut things down, then you got to do what you got to do. So those are a couple of the spots that I fired off on here. Of course, RBI Central with some of these games got bumped on us, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm involved with Adele on the Angels side of things here for an RBI. It kind of correlates with the run scoring factor. So yeah, let's go.
Boz throws an 0-1 pitch in the dirt. The guy swings at it, gets away from the catcher. Runner moves to second, now in scoring position. Like, come on, he shouldn't be there. You bum. Sit him down, Boz. Skeens has already got 3.
Skeens. It's Skeens Day. Did you know that?
Man, I did. Hey, someone in my chat, it was Smoke and Mirrors. Y'all know Smoke. Smoke was, he's like, they're offering plus 400 on Brandon Donovan to strike out his first at bat. Strike 3 for Boz right on the corner, painted on the black. Take your ass back to the dugout, Shea Langeliers. Pow. All right. That was a nice pitch.
Man, what I know I said it earlier, but man, rain delays, and then the Yankees game ends up going over on me on top of it. Like, dude, really? You gotta fuck me like that? You can't just make it easy for me once, just one time, just make it easy.
I need old Kirk McGurk to strike out. I have him maybe in a D-Gen parlay to sit his ass down today. I've got a lot bet on Yoshi today, bro. I think Yoshi dicks him down. We'll see. I had a lot bet yesterday, and that didn't work out. Hey, but I can laugh about it today. I just get high, go to sleep. Maybe angry, go to sleep, because I was live betting all the way up until the 2-2 in the fucking Diamondbacks game, and I thought that live bet was over. But we got there, woke up, saw 4-2, thought I had 5.5. No, had 6.5. We're not dead yet. Bro, another pitch to the backstop, bro. Runner to third base now on a 1-2 count to Kurtz. He stole it, though, off of his ass. He straight picked his pocket. Come on, Shane Boz. Get 3 strikeouts in the first inning.
Sharpie, we do have a new name that Jermaine has coined when Kurtz Hercules, like Hercules, the way he's been hitting.
Yeah. How about let's just do Kurtz with the K backwards. We're swinging.
Ooh.
Sit the fuck down. 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Let's go.
That's more like it.
Let's go. Let's start the day off. I'm a cuck, though, and took the 11 combined, but I also told the guys, like, hey, I got Boz for 6-11, so I know some of my guys freaking laddered it and all that, but I, after coming off a day being sodomized, ended up going combined, and I rarely go combined. That's just a spot that I felt comfortable with.
Man,
we got through that for part. Now, hopefully, old Springs jump in.
Springs.
Weather in Atlanta, bro. Oh my Lord, guys. If you don't follow Kevin Roth, he keeps you updated with what's going on in every damn game. And he's brutally honest if you get something wrong, guys. That's all you can ask from a human being. And he's right more often than not. It shows a damn near tornado showing in the back of Truist Stadium right now. That is nasty, bro. It's a ginormous funnel going up into the air. I've seen that once since being in Tennessee, and the guys in Tennessee looked at me and said, bro, I've never seen this in my life. Every cloud starts sucking into one. And I mean, you just see clouds flying from everywhere, all into one spot, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Hey, happy Canada Day to all you Canadians out there. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Fucking Blue Jays stuck it right in my freaking eye hole 2 days in a row. Damn, they must not like my family that much.
They performed 2-0 early, and then they performed too well. I got my parlay with the under. Put it right in my boo-boo position. Not fun.
The former Ray, Jeffrey Springs. First pitch of the game is a little bit high.
I like this show.
That's almost like freaking Major League. Just a little bit high. How you not going to give him that, Blue? Oh, you could go suck a cuck, McGuck. He's already hearing from the dugout. He needs that pitch right there. That was bottom of the zone, perfectly knee high, called a ball. All right, you're a cuck. Got him swinging, though, on a nice changeup. Brutal fifth for the Yank backers. Yeah, I was on the under under team total. That went straight to hell in the fourth inning. And then I've got to stop trusting Weaver. I could no longer say Weaver's good. Weaver's back to being a fucking bum. So I'll start backing the starting pitchers, first sevens, first fives more than trusting this bullpen that needs to figure it out. Not on my dollar anymore. Oh, and take this for what it's worth. Max Fried get back day, motherfuckers. I talk about it all the time. Mike talks about it too. When Max Fried gives up 4+ runs, go over his last 3 years and see what he does the next game, guys. It's legit. So I will be doubling up on that day to Max Fried get back day.
Hey, you guys, just a little story came out a few minutes ago. You know, I talked about this morning on the morning steam, Mike, the guy that interfered with the potential extra base hit or home run in the Diamondbacks Giants game last night. It was the third time that we've actively seen him interfere with a ball in play. He is
the same dude.
Yeah. And I mentioned that the same dude. It was the third time he's touched a ball in play. It was a rule the double last night. It could have easily been fan interference. It actually didn't really touch the guy, but he's actually been banned from the Diamondback Stadium for the rest of this season. He'll be able to petition to come back, but because he's easily identifiable, and that really does. You're kicked out of the game. You know that, Sharpie, when you touch a ball in play. You're ejected. It's not everybody kind of gets upset sometimes, but sometimes they actually just put you in a seat way up out of the way. But that was just an interesting story that came out that the Diamondbacks told the fan that he's banned for the rest of the season.
Yeah, he should be banned though. Like if you do it more than once, bro, like I was always told, bro, if it looks like a duck and acts like a duck, it's a fucking duck. Like what are we doing here, bro? He's there doing that on purpose. But if I put myself in that situation, every time a ball's hit to me, I'm going for it. I'm not thinking, oh, this is going to be my third time. I'm trying to get a fucking home run ball. So
it's funny. I told the story when I went to a minor league game. I think it was last year with one of my buddies, and we were having fun, and we were talking about I don't remember if it was $100 or whatever to catch a ball in your beer cup. So we were sitting off the first plate line, literally like right across from the first base there, and it was like there was just foul ball territory, right? Fly tips coming over that first baseline, and I put my beer out to catch one. That fucking thing came in so fast and so hard. I said, I'm not trying that again. I don't want to break my hand if it hit me. I mean, it was just like, and it, wham, the noise that it made when it hit the bench in front of me scared the shit out of me. Good for these guys that want to go put their hands out there and try to catch them, but that was too much. I know I'm a hockey player, and I see a hockey puck coming in at 100 miles an hour. That doesn't scare me, but that baseball was fucking spinning, man. That thing had a rotation on it, Sharpie. You talk about the red seams. All I could see was that rotation. But you are a cuck if you're going to go to the fucking game and try to interfere and fuck up the outcome.
Also, a little bit of a breaking story this afternoon. Could it be the end of the professional gambler in the United States? The big, beautiful bill will actually make it possible that you will owe money on your gambling. Hey, I pay all my tax. I don't know how you guys do your business out there, but if you do file as a professional gambler, you may even have to pay taxes if you had a losing year, with the way the
Really?
big, beautiful bill breaks down the way the gamblers would pay their expenses if it doesn't exceed 90% of the gambling wins. For example, a professional gambler has $50,000 in winnings and $440,000 in losses, and say $50,000 in expenses. They'd have to pay tax on $50,000 of income, not just the $10,000 that they made. A little bit tricky. Consult with your tax advisor. But this is a big topic right now. I'm not just making this up. It's a huge deal in gambling Twitter right now. And
sounds like a double taxation issue.
Double tax. Oh, come on, guys. I'll kick you in the nuts. Homeboy says he's got Buxton struck out twice. Yeah, I may have had him on my strikeout parlay. He good for one. If I had him for 1.5, he likes to swing the bat. Come on, Springs. Don't be a cuck. Oh, no. Ball gets thrown into the center field, but backup was there. 2-2 count.
The man Caminero up there.
Almost doubled. Yes, doubled up in Pittsburgh. Skeens gets out the inning. Had runners on first and third, one out.
Yeah, it was Burleson that hit a line drive to the shortstop, and the man off first base was just
that's close. I think he's safe now on the replay. Maybe not. And he struck him out. Springs, let's go. Join the party. Don't be the cuck. Don't be the cuck. We're after 1-0-0 in the A's game. Is that crazy? I care about this game more than any other right now.
Yeah, I was looking at the schedule trying to figure out what the feature game was, and I was struggling with it. It wasn't easy.
I've got 11 combined strikeouts and then the under 4.5. I mean, I would like to be done donating for the day.
I was saying that I donated in some men's tennis today, Ramon. Fucking men. I hate that fifth set in the majors. Gets me every time.
Hey, stop, Gio. You never know when it's going to be our last one, brother. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We really ain't. And I've had multiple heart attacks. I'm not saying I'm the healthiest son of a bitch. If I die in my sleep, thank the Lord that it wasn't hard. But, man, you got to enjoy baseball. My problem is I take every pitch to heart. I've learned it's not good for my health to watch the games I bet on. That's why I only do this once or twice a week. This is 4 personal reasons why I stopped streaming every day. Because whether I lose $5 or $100, I have a meltdown. I don't like it. And now that I have money, I bet a little more. Like, I just looked at how much I bet this month on DraftKings, bro. That's crazy. I'm like, damn, these live bets though are kicking me in the nuts when I get mad. But
Hey, our guy's
I
back.
don't. You talked about the freaking taxes. I've got 40,000 bet this fucking month, bro. Like, I don't want to hear taxes because I'm like right around even, and like that's losing money on the tax bracket. But that's a fuckload of live betting pissed off. But fuck it, life's a bitch and you marry one, and you got to learn how to let games go. And I can't do that. But go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say, we got our guy backstage. He's ready to join us again after a big night last night. Let's see what he has to say. Gorky's in the house. What's up, Gorky? Oh, you're muted.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I've never had a big night in my life.
Well,
You never been with a big lady?
It sure didn't look like. I thought your lips were moving more than.
Not in terms of bets. Not in terms of bets.
Okay, bro. Okay, I'm gonna say.
Hey,
I've had a couple big nights in my life.
We're ready to share all of our.
Well, yes.
Caring is sharing. Sharing is caring.
What are we on tonight, fellas? Because I can't find anything that catches my eye.
Well, we got some action in play. I thought the Red Sox scored, but would they take it back?
I see 1-0. Let me pull it up on mine. No, it's on FanDuel.
The Blue Jays fucked me and I retired from bets for the day.
You faded your fellow Canadian squad on Canada Day?
Fuck them.
They were giving out poutine hats at the ballpark.
Yeah, maybe, but whatever.
Man, Roman Anthony with the RBI double.
I don't know what's going on.
Duran doubled to start the game, and then Anthony doubled to left field. Says Duran scores here. Is that not correct? It was a lengthy at bat. It was an 11 pitch at bat, I believe. There to, or no, that's the third hitter here. Actually.
No, Toro just had an 11 pitch at bat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Toro here on a long at bat. So maybe there's a little bit of something.
They made a sliding catch, and the runner moved to third.
Andrew says, Anthony, 3 multi-hit games in a row. They happen in bunches.
That's my man.
There you go. Gorky, I like the over. The over in the Atlanta game, but we're talking about this thing's got some rain destined in its future.
Yeah, that might not go or might not go until late tonight.
Mavara singles to shallow infield, 2-0 Boston.
Yeah, well, Sharpie told me to follow to look at Kevin Roth, and he does say it is. It looks like they could, will get it in there. It's just a matter of when they can get it started and when the best time is.
So they're starting it, right? So that means keep your fucking books open and logged in, because as soon as we hear rain is coming, we can live bet props to the under.
There we go.
Like pitcher props. I do it all the time, bro. I beat the books by 30 seconds to a minute before they know that the delay's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, once you hear, like, oh, my gosh, what are they doing out there? You better start hits under, strikeouts under, whatever they'll let you bet under on the pitcher. Because if it's anything more than an hour and your name ain't Jose Barrios, you're not coming back out. But if it's 2 hours and your name's Jose Barrios, you're coming back out. It's fucking nuts.
Maybe the Blue Jays are just nuts.
Fucking, they took money from me today.
You ever thought of that, Sharpie?
Hey, fuck the Blue Jays.
That's exactly what I said. Fuck them.
It's my team. It's my AL East team.
Well, fuck them 3 times as much then.
Kid hits into a double play in this Rays game. 22 pitches for Boz through 2.
Hey, man. And what the fuck are we doing with the Yankees? Like, catcher's interference? Like, what the hell?
That happens, though.
Yeah, not in back-to-back games in the big leagues, dog.
Okay, I didn't know it happened in back to back.
That's a bad break.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they look bad. Okay, you got me. All right, come on, Springs. We need one from you. Just keep chipping in, Springs.
Is it a Cleveland spot, or should I just not waste my money?
I have $150 bet on Yamamoto to get 6 strikeouts in under 4.5 of the White Sox team total. And then I have another $100 on Yamamoto to get 6.5. Then I got another 50 on Yamamoto to get 8 at like plus 185. So the smart bet would be Yamamoto over 6.5.
Yeah, but I asked you about Cleveland.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm telling you shit I got money on.
Okay. I respect it.
I like the under in that game, Gorky.
Yeah. Williams is a launching pad, though.
Could be. I saw some interesting looks on why that under made sense.
Damn. Well, welcome the Rays to the game. Solo home run for Christopher Morel. Well, solos don't hurt you when you have the under. 1-0 Rays. Real quick. Golly. Springs, you're a bitch.
The search is on tonight for whoever shot a man in the leg of the Chinatown International.
Hey,
happened just this evening.
Someone needs to turn Chinatown off.
You got a problem with Chinatown?
No, but it's Canada Day, so let them have their day. I'm joking.
You know those Chinese bookmakers are be coming in. The Red Sox added another run. I did clarify, Sharpie. I want to apologize to all your viewers there. I did talk about on the morning show that Lonnie Smith did not hit a grand slam and an inside the park home run in the same game in the playoffs. Don't trust AI, I guess, Mike, is the story.
I heard you talking about.
But so what I did some research on it, and there was a quote in a story that maybe AI read to kind of write its own story where Lonnie Smith said, if the guy wouldn't have felt, this was in the 82 National League Championship Series. And
Ooh, go ahead.
Guy would have run in a little faster, he would have missed the ball, and I would have had an inside the park home run. AI read it as inside, inside.
Oh, this fucking umpire sucks in this A's game, bro. That was strike 3. Come on.
I heard you say that, Ramon.
And
I heard you mention that earlier this morning, and yeah, it happens.
And I just saw Contreras get hit by the pitch by Skeens.
That's what I made that loud noise to, bro.
Yeah,
on the hand, bro. On the fucking hand. Springs is upset now that he didn't get that called and threw a wild pitch. That's not good, bro. It was seriously, he's not getting nothing, bro. And these are strikes he's not getting called.
I've done that a few times, Ramon, with ChatGPT, where I've set up like the description for the show, and and sometimes I do so much so fast that I don't look at it, and I'm looking back and I'm like, this game's not playing today. Where did they come up with that? It's like a recap from a game 2 weeks ago. Fuck.
Come on, Springs, buckle down. Damn it. Not a strikeout, but he got an out. That was a far fucking pop up. That was a fucking weak pop fly that went warning track. Oh God, does this ball fly here? This is gross.
Appreciate everybody joining us here tonight, back-to-back nights. If you haven't done so already, it's a good time to smash that thumbs up button for us. You like what we're doing? You like the live shows? You want to see more of it? Show us some support. Hit that thumbs up button for us. I like it. I like to get some live shows in us. Couple weeks, we're back into preseason football, boys. Got to enjoy the summer while we can.
Lineup.
Cuck.
Bro, Contreras, bro. That thing's going to swell up. Come on now.
He's pointing to the, below the left finger there. And Yeah, it really hit him, man. You wonder. Sometimes you can try to stay in the game and run, and then see how you feel, but
He ain't feeling too good.
no. They were also showing just moments ago where he was in the Mets series. He speaking of catcher's interference, he got hit by a batter on that hand. That's his glove hand, and the bat had hit him during that series in a painful catcher's interference. You guys are talking about having catcher's interference in there. And let's see here.
Fucking A, Springs.
End of 4, 1-0 Marlins.
Let's go. Let's go. What's up, AOD? Tell you guys. Robert McCormick, Jay Main up in here. Chicken Nuggets. What's up, Chicken Nuggets? JM. See Brandon the Greats rocking with us here. Old E. Justin McKelvey. T Moss. All the boys showing up here. Stop Geo. Phil the Kill. David Wallace. Propulsion. Propulation, excuse me. Propulation.
Yeah, how about population here? Huh? All right, I like that.
And they picked off the runner at second in the Rays game. No, they threw the ball away. That is crazy. And he gets to third base. Wow.
Big fat Paul.
Wow.
Phil the Kill. See all you guys.
Wow. This guy goes first to third on when he was picked off. That's just shitty defense.
That Braves game is underway, actually. Bottom of the first now.
It hits freaking him in the helmet to throw. Oh, my God.
Cook. You had me laughing earlier today when you were like, hopefully we're not yelling cuck at the screen tonight.
This is not starting the way I wanted to. Bendeja.
Gorky, we got some CFL popping off here. Thursday action with the Bombers and the Stampeders. Are you a CFL guy? Do you follow any CFL?
Money lines. I don't chase points.
Just the money lines, huh?
Yeah. I usually parlay 2 per ticket or something, and then because there's only 4 games, right? So I'll double up on the Saturday game, and then on the Saturday games, and then Thursday and Friday go on a ticket together. Usually, but you can find all that action on my Twitter because what I decide to play, I put out when I know that I'm going to. So, yeah.
Man of the people.
This guy can't throw a fucking strike now, bro. Springs is fucking wild.
We'll see tomorrow probably, because that's when they will come up with the odds.
David Wallace is asking about the WNBA, Ramon.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're just a half hour away from the game tonight between the Lynx and the Fever, playing for $500,000.
That doesn't suck.
Ramon, is Caitlin Clark actually out confirmed out yet?
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's going to be able to make this lineup here tonight, and it could be actually a little bit longer still that she'll be out. So she's out tonight, and I think that's a good sign for I'm going to take the Fever tonight here, plus those 11 points now. I mean, come on.
That's a lot of points for sure.
$500,000, I'll be beating people up to try to win this game.
Picked off at third base in the Rays game. Let's go.
Are you kidding me?
Let's go.
Getting that crazy play where he was picked off, has tried to run to second. The ball hit off his helmet, Sharpie said, bounced into shallow left field. He was
he's out. You can't replay. Get the fuck out. What a beautiful play by the catcher. Langiers, baby.
Skeen's in trouble again here with the Cards in another inning here in the top of the fourth.
He'll hit somebody and get out of it. Bro, that was a straight pitch out on that play.
Okay.
That was a straight pitch out to pick off the third base. That guy was taking stupid leads, bro.
How do you get picked off right there? What
Bro, they were taking giant leads on a lefty with his back turned. They call a pitch out and pick him off. That's fucking great baseball right there. That's picking up your pitcher right there, Langers.
Yeah.
Bro, that might get you sent down for the rest of maybe back to the minors, Caballero.
What is Caballero doing over there? I mean, that was so dumb.
Bro, yeah. I'll take it being on the under first five.
That is dumb. I don't know what else to say.
Is this an old comment about the WNBA still, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the under. I took the under in that game.
Fucker can't strike nobody out, but he gets out the inning. I hate you, Springs.
Fuck you, Springs. Cuck. It's my favorite. Sitting around yelling cuck.
I need Boz to strike out 3 more real quick because Springs is cucking me.
You had me laughing earlier, Sharpie, when you were talking about you were coughing or something, and you're like, you're talking about your health earlier. You're like, I smoke cigarettes, I smoke bong hits. Maybe that was the PCP. Got me laughing out loud.
Hey, man.
That was funny with the start. You were like, you're fucking with the buttons. I'm like, I didn't fuck with any buttons. You're not there.
Because I have what I typed up sitting there, and then I see like the little screen on the background. And then I see Mike pop up at the beginning. I'm like, this fucker's never here at the beginning. I'm like, fucking bored today, are you, Mike? And then I start seeing me going this big to that big. I'm like, wow, what's going on here?
What's with this Mets Pirates background we have going on, boys?
It's my backgrounds. That's what it is.
Okay.
It was something else, but someone changed it. I don't know why, but was that you, Mike?
Nope.
I didn't change my background.
Yeah, it's not something that signifies the game we're watching. That's our standard one of our standard backgrounds for this show, Gordon.
Okay.
Ramon, I'm surprised I didn't hear anything from you about the Stowers home run for that Miami.
We let it off with the show. We let the show.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 1-0.
I saw it there. I thought, Marlins are going to get that first 5 cash for us, boys and girls.
What the hell do these teams think about when they send out their ace and then nobody goes to get even a run of support for the poor guy? Like fucking Logan Webb in his last 2 starts.
Can you imagine if you're a dude like Skeens and you're going in the locker room and you're playing well? Well, I don't know about today, but just an example of you're playing well and you got to look around at your teammates that can't get a fucking run.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying.
That. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's change it up. I'll hit the ball. You pitch the fucking ball. Let's try that for a little while.
Well, you don't want to see that either. That's pretty.
I'd be pissed.
Bro, Skeens is already at 73 pitches, and it ain't even the end of the 4th.
They'd be like, sorry, you can't come around the locker room when you're not starting. You're bad for our you're bad for our environment.
Nasty.
Fucking yelling at everybody. Who was it there for the Mets that was constantly why can't I think of his name offhand? Just constantly win or Cy Young. Why can't I think of his name?
For who?
For the New York Mets.
When and where?
Just the dude that was constantly why am I struggling?
Gooden.
No, it wasn't just Gooden. It was the pitcher.
Base hit. Cardinals are coming home. Firing to the plate. He is out by 5 fucking steps. Tommy Pham with the cannon. Your old boy, friggin' Ramon. Tommy Pham.
Yeah,
Tommy,
I took the circuitous route, did not slide it home. You've at least got to take a chance. I mean, if the catcher's
He was out by a mile.
got to slide there, Sharpie. You got to go in with the hook slide. It's a very underused technique nowadays. You can see where the catcher caught the ball. You go to the inside, you drag the foot right there, you got a chance. But that's not going to happen. Plus, Contreras has that messed up hand.
Let's go, Boz. I need you to carry this for me.
Tommy
Syndergaard.
Pham against his old team he's playing.
How many teams does he have? How many old teams does he have?
But no, the team he was drafted by.
Okay, fair enough.
Voodoo. That's what I'm saying, Voodoo. If I was Noah Syndergaard, I'd be coming in there telling them boys, you go stand on the bump. I'll swing the bat for a little while.
That's another one. Fucking Noah Syndergaard. Where's that guy at?
He's cashing all his paychecks. DeGrom, he's kind of another one. Although now in Texas. We'll see what he does tonight.
Yeah, but the DeGrom's career is back on track, though.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
DeGrom was going for Cy Young good, though. He was trying to make the Hall of Fame on a 7-year career, and those injuries caught up to him, or else he'd have a legit chance. But how many Cy Youngs did he win in that 4-year span? It was 3.
3.
Yeah.
And he was just like, dude, I'm pitching for. He even said it I know I got to be great for 7 years, because the only one who's been great for 7 years who got into the Hall of Fame was Cy fucking Young. No, Sandy Koufax. My bad. Didn't Koufax only pitch 7 years, Ramon?
Yes.
Very short career for Koufax, yeah?
Looks like he was able to go out there could have probably pitched at 65.
He's nasty.
All right, how we looking, boys? We do cash, official cash on that Marlins first 5. We'll take that.
All right.
Boston's
Sit the
up
fuck down,
2-0.
Butler. Bro, this umpire sucks. Get the fuck out. You got to be fucking kidding me. That's not down the middle of the fucking plate. Bro. That was this. Strikes him out anyway. Suck my dick, umpire. You fucking punk.
Cut.
Bro, this umpire is a dick, bro.
I believe this is Todd Tishner behind the plate tonight.
Todd fucking heart attack over here.
Todd's
a bitch. Oh man, because he's hosed freaking Springs on a strikeout already. These are not even close calls, man, that he's missing. This was a fucking curveball that landed in the middle of the zone. Everybody's walking off. Come on, bro, you blind Bostonian.
Guys, I'm watching the Cardinal game, and that's not Contreras behind the plate. I can tell that by looking at the game here. Not sure.
I bet you Skeens or the Pirates sends that guy something, a car, something to if he misses time, they're like, sorry, it was an accident. He's not trying to hit you on an 0-2 count. Runner, it's like, if he was, it hits you in the freaking side or the ass. These guys are professionals. You saw them peg Ohtani. They didn't miss. They didn't miss on Tatis.
That shit was intentional though with Ohtani.
It was dead ass intentional. When when they get hit like that, he knew it was coming. The game was escalating to that.
Yes, it was.
Good for baseball too. When he turns around and goes, "It's okay, it's nothing." Takes 98 off the back and shows up the next day. That's good for baseball.
Yeah, because he knows that that shitty manager, Dave Roberts, basically put him in that position to get hit in that at bat. And he knew that it was retaliation time because, hey, Ohtani knows the game of baseball. And he said, this ain't the time and the place right now to be worried about this. And fortunately for Roberts, Ohtani is a man who knows how to stand up for himself and for his teammates, and not like Dave Roberts that puts him in a compromising position because of his own personal agenda. Hey,
I've never been a Dave Roberts fan, but he's just a puppet. He's told what to do, when to do it. He doesn't have a choice.
Well, Charlie, I don't want to be all Dodger Downer here with you. Tyler Glasnow is ramping up, man. He looks like he's moving closer to his return here after some work here today, I believe, or maybe in the last 24 hours. The story just came out. I'm looking for it here,
Man.
but we're getting
All
close.
I care about is them being healthy at the end of the year. Let us have Blake Snell. Let us have Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Ohtani for the playoffs. It's all about being healthy for the playoffs.
Ohtani will go Sunday, and see if I can get that Glasnow information.
What about Ohtani? Were you on last night when we were talking about Ohtani being a closer?
No, he'll never be a closer.
Why?
It's because he said it's in his contract pretty much, bro. He straight up said, I want to be a starter, and I will not come to your team if you think about putting me in the bullpen. And you do as he says.
Yeah, well, fuck, I don't know. Dude,
I mean, there is some stigma associated with being relegated to the bullpen, right? Like we saw Savali didn't want any part of being in the bullpen. They said, fuck you. He said, fuck you. I'm not going to play. You suck. You earned being in the bullpen. You should be working on some things, but you said, fuck it. I want to go somewhere else. And they said, okay. The White Sox could use a new pitcher.
They shot Savali out like that, bro. In a day, Severino's on his way out of Oakland, too. They can't wait to ship him out.
Why'd they give him all that money then?
Because he's over here talking shit about how they're playing in a minor league ballpark, bro. He's bashing them. Double play Paul in the St. Louis game. Nope, they're calling him safe.
I know when was it the Blue Jays back during the COVID era? Everything seems to be referenced by the COVID era, pre or post COVID. It was right in the middle of COVID. The Toronto Blue Jays guys were playing in the Buffalo ballpark, and they were pitching like crazy. They said this place sucks. The dugouts suck. Everything sucked about where they were playing. It was minor league. It was old, and the stadium is old as dirt to begin with, and they just didn't like it one bit. So they were giving the guys bone. They were doing a bunch of things on the side to try to spruce it up for them, but just because you put lipstick on it doesn't mean it's not a pig.
You know, for two, you might remember the Montreal Expos played like a 25-game schedule in Puerto Rico for like 2 seasons, like in 1992 or something like that. Remember that?
That's a weird trajectory with that squad, right? Because weren't they playing? They were playing some games down in Tampa. They were playing games in Montreal. They were playing in Puerto Rico. That team, they were like nomad lions. They didn't really have a home. They just kind of played wherever they could get a.
Because they were trying to renovate the stadium. That's why.
You know, there is a team, guys. I don't know if you know this. There's a team that plays, sells out every stadium around the country, and they don't even have a home. You know who I'm talking about, Mike?
Is it
The
Savannah?
bananas.
Yeah, I knew that. I think it was the Savannah Bananas. I watched there wasn't a documentary, but they had like an interview and they were kind of highlighting the owners and how they picked up the squad like dirt cheap and still sell tickets cheap and everything's for the family and doing it the right way.
It's not a fluke when you're playing in they played in a college football stadium to 80,000 people, right? I mean, it's not some fluke. I mean, it's not. We're not talking about baseball. We're talking about entertainment, but hey, it is what it is.
Oh, fuck you. There's another home run. At least it's a solo shot. God, dude, Springs, can you get a couple more strikeouts? Just like, come on. 2-0 Rays.
Mike, are you on any of these night games at 9:40?
Yeah. Yes, I am. I took the Astros under 11.5 and the San Francisco Giants, the Gigantes. I'll tell you what, not for the faint of heart. There is a the trend that supports the White Sox tonight is all about the fact that they're in a dog spot and there's ROI behind it. So you're playing, ultimately what it says is you're playing the dog a lot, and because they're dogs at a big price tag, you're making money in the long run. Not necessarily that it's the spot tonight, just that there's an opportunity to make some money with these guys being in that dog role. So I may look at the White Sox here. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to fade Yamamoto. He's a fucking killer.
So you think the Giants get right tonight against Gallon?
Yeah, because Gallen's been sucking lately too.
Yeah, but it only takes the pitcher one start to get right. They're like kickers in football.
Yeah.
Okay, so why hasn't that happened for Gallon in the first 17 starts of the season?
I mean, there's not much edge between bird shit and Gallon on either side of it. Bird song.
Oh my God.
When you look at the two guys, but what I did find is put San Fran in the road dog role.
I got that he was calling Birdsong bird shit, but at first I thought he was comparing Gallon to bird shit. I'm like, I think he's a little better than bird shit, but okay.
No, I go ahead. I can't really talk. I talk bad about Gallon. I'm actually
like I said, they're both pretty split, right? Gallon's 4-6 his last 10. He's allowing 6.6 runs a game. Bird shit's 3-4 his last 7. He's got a 5.43 ERA. So you got to dig deep. You got to find some spots out there. And when you've got San Fran in the dog role against the NL West after back-to-back losses in the favorite spot, they find a way to be 13-3. Hard for that team to lose 3 in a row is what that's telling you. And now you're buying low with San Francisco at a plus money price tag. So let's see what our guy backstage has to say here. We haven't seen him in a minute. He's been working. He's been in the chat. But he's here to come in and talk some baseball with us tonight. Let's bring in Keith each and every stride. What's up, Keith?
Hey, gentlemen. What's up? Yeah, it feels like it's been a minute. I appreciate it. And yeah, always love capping sports with you guys. And, it's not a bad sports card tonight. I mean, we got the WNBA Cup too. So I look forward to talking to that. And yeah, let's get cash in. Have a big night, everybody. I'll be talking to the chat as well. Let's go.
Let's go, Keith. Welcome in, my guy.
Shout out to the
chat. About to pop off?
What's that, Mike?
Any action on the games that are about to pop off here?
Yeah, let's look.
MLB.
Let's take a look. Thanks, guys. I'm looking at it right here, and I got this play here. I got 8:40 start is my next play of Astros at Rockies. I mean, this over under is kind of ballooned to 11.5, but I'm actually going to put a parlay together in this one. I think that Colton Gordon's going to get 3 strikeouts and the Astros to win. That's actually a square price at plus 100. I was surprised that the books were, there's some respect to the Rockies even on the money line in this one. But Astros won 2-0 last time versus the Cubs. I think it's kind of a breakout spot. I would kind of lean towards the under total, but I think that Gordon will get 3 strikeouts, and I think Houston Astros win. That's a plus 100 for the 2-leg parlay. And nice. Then let's see if I got this other one here. Yeah, maybe I'll wait a little bit on this other play. I'm going to look at some live spots, but I do have a look. I'll give it out as the show goes on. I have a player prop in the Royals at Seattle spot. I'm on. I'll give it a little suspense. Why not?
All right. Suspense in the game here. How was your trip down to Penn National?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Interesting, Mike. I was up till I don't know, after 3 years, 3 a.m. and I must be lonely, but it was basically, up and down kind of betting day with the horses. I did pretty well with blackjack though. I always come out on top. So it's a game I always positive no matter what. And yeah, just fun. The casino atmosphere with the racetrack and, the top horse Zulu Kingdom did scratch. So I was bummed about that, but that New Jersey traffic got me, but yeah, I showed up and had a great time. Met a couple people at the track from horse racing Twitter. So always a fun time.
Nice.
Yeah,
how was the weather?
Keith, we shared the news. We had talked about Lucas's illness there late. I think, did we even comment and said, what's going on? Why is coach having to turn over his could he be that ill? I don't know. I think we understood the gravity of it, but boy, that not saying it happened fast. The news just happens too fast in that situation. It seems startling when coach, turns over the stable to his top assistant. but I just didn't know that he was that ill with that infection. I guess that's what happened. That's what went down. I mean, and he was already past the point of no return, I guess, to turning down that aggressive treatment.
I don't think he knew either how sick he actually was.
That's interesting that you would say that. I mean, these people are kind of rich. You would think they would go to the doctor.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, Mike, I know you mentioned the weather. It held up, but they actually, for the Penn National, they postponed 2 times before the actual day that I went. And it's ironic that the day that was like the shittiest weather was the day that they ran it. After all, that's just horse racing right there. But with the coach, I mean, it's heavy heart. I mean, right, he changed the game. He was, obviously a little before my time, but I did a lot of reading. It's actually one of my favorite horses of all time, Thunder Gulch, he trained. So, just a lot of history, just, moving horses to different regions in the country. No one really ever did that before. So it's kind of changed how trainers look at the game. And 89, he got sick, Ramon. So it's tough when you're that old to get sick like that. But shout out to the coach and true Hall of Famer, and also in the Quarter Horse Hall of Fame too, Mike. That's how he got his going.
Oh yeah. Los Alamitos. That was just when I was starting to figure out the horse racing game a little bit, but no doubt he kind of took training to I guess before computers, but yet into an office, if you will. By phone, training by phone, I guess is the best way to put it.
He kind of went out on top too with like Seize the Gray winning the Preakness last year. So it's really cool.
I mean, that was a moment. That was a moment. We didn't know.
Let me take a moment and shout you guys out here in the chat. I see a bunch of you guys jumped in here. Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights, Bill McDonald. Appreciate you guys rocking here. Jane Main says, he's giving a laugh. Will Jackson's here. Appreciate Will. Roger is at Mazuka says, if it matters, the Arizona lineup is announced.
I think what he's talking about there, Mike, is that we saw Naylor was cleared for the game and he was expected to play, but his neck still bothering him. And now the lineup has been revised and Naylor is not in the lineup tonight. It has resulted in a tiny bit of move here, actually, in the last couple of minutes, just maybe 5 cents to San Francisco without Naylor in there. But now the lineup for Arizona is a little bit different here tonight, right now, without him in there. I'm see if I can scrape it up here. Perdomo, Marte, Smith, Suarez, Gurriel, McCarthy, Grichuk, McCann, and Thomas. So they're missing one of their good bats here in this lineup tonight.
But he was also out last night, and they still won.
Shout out to Silent Rob. First game to start. Oh no, the Athletics put 2 on the board, boys. Uh-oh. This is what I was talking about, though. Maybe we get a shot with Tampa in that bounce back position.
What's going on in the chat? I want to see, the name. I mean, you know who it was, right, Mike?
I just saw it. No. Tell me who it was.
It was your man, Max Muncy.
Oh, okay. They have to specify he's on the Dodgers. I see on all these books here. Yeah, LAD.
I didn't realize Max Muncy's
last night. I think it was last night. Or no, who did I say it to? It was when Max Muncy, last month I was driving. Max Muncy was playing against Max Muncy, I think, in one of those games. I think Max Muncy of the Dodgers was on a rehab start or something, and Max Muncy of the A's was in the mind. It might have been 6 weeks ago, but I just.
I think somebody gained me in the RBI contest because I graded a Max Muncy loss, and they're like, no, it's the guy on the Athletics, and I was like, wait, there's a Max Muncy in the Athletics.
I had no idea.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Muncy,
did you guys see?
It's not done yet, Jerry Davis. It's not looking good, but it's not done yet.
I'll tell you what else isn't looking good. I'll let you go here, Keith, in a second. But I believe that the tarp is coming out here in Boston. Bummer.
Ooh. Yeah, we just got some bad storms here in New York, and it came from Pennsylvania before they actually canceled the remaining card of parks today for that. But yeah, we got some strong storm kind of. I don't know. I think it's still going on outside, but I believe I'm on a generator now, Ramon, with my new place. So let's go.
Oh, the building is on like a public generator.
Yeah, there's like this huge, like, technodrome outside here that's just makes some noises, but I believe that's part of the generator.
You're living in a building, now you've moved to a building, the power goes out in the neighborhood, and your building's so good they've got their own generator, it sounds like. See? So you got a good place in there.
Thanks.
I'm also under here in Bay. I said if I get cut off, Keith, it's because of the weather. They're experiencing power outages, dust storms, and thunderstorms right now where I'm at here in Vegas as well. So I've already had the lights flicker a little bit, and I'm reading some social media that says that downtown, which is far from me, but is no power right now in a little square block or two there.
Interesting. Close from home, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, Caitlin Clark's not playing tonight. And, she's the 9th best guard, right? So much hype for the 9th best guard in the WNBA. Yeah. So much so that they're double teaming her and have her, face and everything.
Who the hell made that? Who the hell made that?
You wouldn't believe it if we told you, Gorky, or maybe you would.
Who was it? Me?
In a vote of the players.
Really?
Yeah, Paige Beckers was voted better.
They gave it 3 tiers, Mike. They had a fan vote, which was conducted on the WNBA site. They had a media vote for the best at each position. Oh, look what I just did because I spit my fingers. And they did a player's vote. And then they merged them all together. She still finished, I believe, 2nd overall because the fans had her number 1, the media had her number 2, but the players voted her number 9 in that poll.
Crazy.
So
no respect.
Sounds like
it is weird, right? I mean, it's starting to be a little weird because who are you going to call when it's time now when that collective bargaining agreement comes up, right? Who are you going to have represent you in that? In that room, right, to show how to grow the game, who's taking charge of the league and everything like that. It really is starting to be a little bit weird.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of tweets about it too, like this, shame on the players that voted that way.
Not just that, but like I don't know if you heard Sophie Cunningham, was it her that was talking about?
Oh no, she had controversial comments as well.
About the league growth, and she's like, I don't know who's going to want to play in Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Detroit. Like, all right, listen, you don't have to sell out. You don't have to sell your soul to the devil, but you got to tote the company line a little fucking bit. And if the league's growing, it's only going to mean more revenue opportunities for you. So coming in here talking about how people don't want to play in Cleveland and Detroit, you just took a big shit on 2 of the 5 expansion cities before they even got off the ground.
Okay, well, maybe I should apologize because right here on our network, Mikey, I made some similar comments, but I was a little bit critical of the choices.
You and I don't have to tote the company line. We're not fucking playing WNBA.
No, but I'm saying, so the 3 we already know Portland, right, is getting Toronto. They're in. Now the 3 new teams are, Detroit, Cleveland, and Philadelphia. I think those are pretty much in a little area where they're not too far apart. And 2 of those 3 cities have already had teams in the WNBA. Now, most leagues do what they did. There was a little bit of ownership change, and they moved the franchise. It wasn't like they were, the franchise up and that league. It was things were a little shaky, 10 and 20 years ago when those teams moved. It wasn't the same, right? But I want to say you had your chance, so why not? Maybe I'm just whining. Maybe out west should have more teams or whatever. I know Golden State's the new team, so that was only my opinion. My only, how controversial I am. So why all 3 in the Northeast, and 2 of them were previous cities. But again, some leagues look to put teams in cities that lost. I don't know if the WNBA is that. I could see, right? You lose the Cleveland fucking Browns, you better put a team in there. But
in all fairness, media markets and they're tailing off of what's happening in the NBA. Detroit's a team that's on the uptick. Cleveland is, you don't need to say they're on the uptick. They're a pretty good squad.
Yeah.
And then you get Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I could have, I would have gone a little bit off about, Columbia, South Carolina, maybe could support a team, and they don't have a, they don't really have a, pro team type of thing. I can think of a few other women's basketball hotbeds there. I don't know if Detroit. I don't want to be like, Gorky might be ready to, if he was here, to retort a great comeback, but I don't know if those are women's basketball hotbeds.
Well, they're
No.
they're basketball markets.
I had a great time when I went to Detroit for a wedding. It was a good time.
I did not have such a great time in my trip.
I went to the Detroit. I saw like the basketball plaques of their Detroit Basketball Hall of Fame. It was a lot of Pistons on there and some college players.
I just think that if you're in the company, you can't be disparaging about the company in any way, shape, or form. So,
I heard about those comments too. Yeah, I agree, Mike.
You're trying to get, Angel Reese is out there talking about how she can't afford her expensive apartment. And then you're going to hate on Caitlin Clark, and Sophie's going to shit on the marketplace. It's a bad look. Get your shit together. Get yourself in alignment.
And we have Indiana Fever started off with a 9-6 lead versus the Lynx. I have it on the other screen over here. And they are on Prime. So I know Ramon was mentioning about these games on Prime. I believe the Dodgers White Sox is on Prime tonight too.
Yeah, that's where I probably should put it on a bigger screen, but I just have it on this little screen right here actually, because I'm on with Sharpie, so I'm kind of featuring the baseball here a little bit. But yeah, 9-8 here currently. I'm on Indiana, Keith. I thought the point of the increase in I get it. Hey, cool, and no problem. But I'm going to take a team playing for 11. I'll take 11 points. I even played a little bit on the plus 400 money line here tonight with Indiana for $500,000. Keith, I don't care if you're a 20-point favorite against me. You're going to be bloodied and cut if we're going at it together. You know what I'm saying? I'm going after the money no matter what.
Yeah, you already got it down to 7.5. It's actually just clicked to 8.5 live.
Yeah, fair comment there from Nick Handy, but the valuation of the league would cover the current valuation of the teams in the league cumulatively would cover all of the would cover all of the money. If you know what I'm saying, Mike? If you took the value of all the teams, it would cover all of the losses that they had suffered in its history. So I don't know if this means this is where the break-even point is. I imagine it's probably never a break-even point with the league and the television contract, but the franchises themselves have worth for whatever that, and a lot of it has to do with media, right? The TV and other things.
I mean, I did work on some of that stuff at a very high level. I should reach out to the WNBA and tell them why they're fucked. Their whole marketing strategy is fucked. You should be doing afternoon games on like Thursdays and Fridays so that you can get and then let kids from local high schools and shit come watch.
They've done that. And they've moved away from it for some reason.
And then they schedule some games like 3 or 4 games at the same time. I was like, what are they doing?
You could have a cascading You only have so many teams. You could have a cascading Saturday, like one early game, maybe like a 1 o'clock start, maybe one at 4, maybe you pop, 2 at 7 and 1 at 10 like that. You can get the market coverage, but I don't know. It's like they refuse to recognize that it is the WNBA. It's not the NBA. It just seems foolish. Anyhow, that's our WNBA insights today. Now you guys know. Now you know how we feel. Like to bet on it.
Yeah, I was actually in Pennsylvania. And then, I've told you guys many times on these shows, with my books, I can't bet awards in New York. So, so I was looking at the Sonia Cintron there, Ramon a little bit. I sprinkled on it. I mean, it was plus 1,500 for her to be Rookie of the Year. I mean, Paige Beckers was like minus 700. So, I mean, unless there's some injury, I don't really see that changing. Yeah, it was just cool that, awards. Are you guys any kind of award bettors at all, like MVP or anything other than that? I didn't really look at much else.
I'm in the same boat as you, Keith. I can't really get into it, so I really don't fuck with it. Plus, I don't like to tie the money up like that. You guys have heard me talk about that.
Hey, speaking of WNBA expansion, I feel sorry for those ladies who are going to end up coming across the border and making, that transition into here because they already like play for peanuts. Now you have to be far away from home too.
And get taxed out the wazoo. But you know what? Isn't the Toronto plan that they're going to play in multiple cities across Canada? Like they're going to have Toronto's going to be like their home. It's like we were talking about with the Expos. They're going to be like Nomad Lions. They're going to play in a bunch of different cities across Canada.
I don't know, but even if that's the case, like that sucks too, because you don't have you don't have a home base. What the hell is that?
Yeah, but I would think I don't disagree with that, but theoretically, if you're looking at like the Toronto Raptors, if the Toronto Raptors decided to go play a game in Edmonton, you don't think that place would be fucking lit up for the Raptors playing in Edmonton?
They do that.
Support would be through the roof.
They do that in the preseason. You can't do that in the regular season, Mike. You just can't.
You pay me because you can tell me to play wherever.
Well, in-season excitement, Gorky. Exactly.
I mean, what Mike said is true. They will play just a few of their home games. It's a 20. They got it's 20 home games, right? 21 home games during the season. So maybe they'll play a handful of them in some other cities. But it's kind of like Gork. You tell me. I mean, everybody in Canada, everybody loves the Blue Jays, right? Everybody loves the Raptors, but everybody hates the Maple Leafs.
Yeah, unless you're like in Toronto itself, everybody's gonna hate the Leafs because but the major reason for that is because basically every big city in this country has its NHL franchise. So I mean, there's seven NHL teams.
I'll be controversial. I wouldn't mind if they took all those teams out of Canada.
I know.
Put them right on the border. Put them right on the border, but on the U.S. side of things. There he is.
But I'm probably the only motherfucker that'll come out and say this that lives here, but because I give zero fucks. I don't disagree with you because with all this between country bullshit, you have the dollar is different, everything is different. All you hear all the time is how these Canadian teams are suffering because the dollar is.
I almost just didn't get dinner because you Canadian folks. Thank you very much.
Why?
Go downstairs, bro. They're like, bro, we got steak tonight. I'm like, fuck yeah, what's the occasion? And he goes, fucking America, that's why. And I'm like, it's Canada Day today. I'm like, but it's Canada Day today. And they're like, well, you don't get to fucking eat then if you want to fucking celebrate that.
Oh, you got to play that video.
America.
Yeah, man. America, bro.
Man, but I needed to get some food in my stomach. I appreciate the fact that you guys are all on here carrying it, but
you know how we celebrated Canada Day here in Las Vegas, Gorky?
How did you do that?
We had an introductory press conference for Mitch Marner.
Oh, yay. Have fun.
I like that move for Vegas, man. I do.
Fuck the Leafs. And I hope he goes over there and scores about 150 goals next year.
Damn.
And they still lose in the playoffs?
What, Vegas?
Sure.
Toronto.
Vegas is a great fucking little team.
And those people were really betting those Vegas first period overs, right? That was the crazy look. It was like getting the minus 140 range.
Only brother Razor.
It was a bunch of people, yeah.
Razor back on Contreras negative, so he's day to day.
I'll tell you what, I feel like a cuck Sharpie. I took fucking Palante's over 3.5 Ks. The guy's got one in the 6th inning.
Hey, I was mad at Springs, but he just got 2 in that inning. I only want 4 from him. Now, I mean, you give me 4, but at the moment, Baz can go get 2 more and I'm done. So we're alive. That's all that matters right now. We're alive. And the 4.5, bro, we're not dead yet.
We need
Sharpie-
blanks.
Sharpie,
Blanks across the board.
Did you need a total between them that was like 6 or something?
No, 11 or more combined.
Okay.
And I paid the juice for it because I was like, I could see 6 to 11 from Boz and then 4 to 8 from fucking Springs. I'll take 7 and 4. I'll take 8 and 3. I'll take whatever they got to do to get to 11.
Whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
And I prefer no runs in this inning right here. That'd be great.
Yeah. Oh, not prefer. Need it. Need it.
And he
There's no
starts
margin.
off with a ground out to short. We'll take the out. Pitch count's beautiful for Baz right now. I mean, I would like a strikeout in inning, but give me 2 right here. Let's call it a day.
Yeah, good, man.
12-0 run for the Lynx. They lead 18-9 with 2:50 to go in the first quarter.
One of those props, Ramon, I looked at was, Collier to win MVP, and that was pretty juiced. I believe it was like minus 400 or something like crazy.
I ended up just on a couple of. I ended up on Kelsey Mitchell. I actually played it before Clark's injury because I actually had Clark also ramped up.
Oh yeah, she was like plus like something plus 180 or something for Clark.
So I've got Mitchell over points, and I have also Courtney Williams under. And I ruined my thing. I said, "Oh, Courtney Williams. If anybody hasn't played, it's easy to find her on the court. Her hair is this cut. Well, now she went to blonde tonight for the game.
Ramon just has that handy right there. That's great.
Yeah, and then she's blonde tonight. I don't know if it was.
It was at my request. I prefer a blonde.
Cheers, Mike.
I think she did. I'm looking.
Cheers to the blondes out there.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, it's a Lynx are up by 6. Like Ramon said, that run.
Maybe not as fuchsia as it usually is. I think there. Maybe my eyes are getting old. I need to go to that $60 eye shop or whatever. Some glasses.
You can't get those dollar store glasses anymore, Ramon, right? You said I know a couple of people that would just get their glasses from the dollar store.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Joe Ryan's sailing along here. 88 pitches here in the bottom of the 7th. Still 1-0. Marlins there.
Thank God I didn't move on that game. I was thinking about taking the minus 1.5.
Baltimore, Texas underway. Cleveland and Cubs got underway as well.
The funny thing about the Marlins Twins game here, they needed Joe Ryan to be in the 7th inning like he is right now. I wonder what's going to happen though for the rest of the
Shane
series.
fucking Boz. Sit your bitch ass down.
This Minnesota Twins bullpen is dog shit, and current form is dog shit. So, respectively, if this guy was only in there for 4 or 5 innings, they were going to get shelled. Now, what will happen tomorrow? Do you go back to him? I think the Marlins might be back in play tomorrow. We'll see. See how this game finishes out.
Right.
If you're the Minnesota Twins, do you like sell off and
Hey, Boz is through the 5th. We need 3 more outs, Mike.
Minnesota Twins were the favorites to win the division there.
I know.
Central.
Wow. Yeah, you got to think about selling. Yeah, I'm going to get to this Royals Mariners game later. I actually wanted to hear Sharpie's opinion on some of these strikeout props. They were pretty low. It's these guys really aren't strikeout guys, but
Yamamoto tonight.
I know he probably looked at it. I know he did.
No.
Yamamoto tonight. That's the story.
My thing is I don't bet on shitty pitchers. So guys with low numbers, you'll never see me saying like, yeah, give me a 3.5. Not saying it don't work, but I bet on like 60 to 70 pitchers, if that, and I bet when they're gonna shine. And I bet on good pitchers. I don't want to bet on a guy to get. I bet 6.5, 7s because if you got 1 strikeout through 2. You go out there and strike out the side and you're back in it. If you got a 3.5, you're not ever striking out the side.
Never.
Plus,
Ever.
Emerson Hancock is gonna have to work his way back down to earth after starting his career with like a 100 ERA, and I'm not even exaggerating that.
Now, what I will tell you is this: his pitch mix is going to fucking play in Colorado. So take the Astros lefty. He's a lefty, right, Gordon?
No, yeah, Gordon, but
Yeah, I got 3 strikeouts for him and Astros.
Yeah,
he's
he's
talking
gonna.
about Hancock.
I'm not talking about
Seattle.
that. He asked me about this game, and I was telling him.
All right.
Yeah, he said don't fire on that game I mentioned. Yeah, Gordon I have for 3 strikeouts and the Astros to win parlay.
I would take Gordon's actually straight up, because one thing I look for in pitchers when I go into Colorado is the movement of your pitch. If you throw a breaking ball that goes 12-6 on a clock, it's not going to break in Colorado. You want shit that goes side to side. It gives you extra vertical tilt on your pitch. His curveball is 3 to 4 on a fucking clock. His sweeper is 2 to 4 on a clock. His changeup is freaking 9 to 10. So everything's gonna play for this kid that he throws. He don't throw 12-6. His shit's gonna get that extra break today. And this is a terrible team as it is.
Yeah, this Rockies pitcher, oh man, I don't know. That's why I was a little afraid to bet this under overall, but I do like Gordon tonight, those points he made. Here.
Kelly's in the chat. She said she's got some trends there. She already told us about all the Skeens nerfies in the first inning, and there. Well, she says it's me with the info, but I'll say Kelly with the info. She told me about the nerfies.
1 second. Springs donated his 4 strikeouts. That is now fucking 11. Thank you for my money, you bitch. All right, go ahead, Ramon.
That was it.
All right. I'm pumped now, bro. We got money in the account again. We're not donating all day. We're not donating today. DeGrom, could you fucking get in line, please?
Can you straighten
What do you guys think? Is that game happening? Let's see. Because DeGrom is 4-0 lifetime versus Baltimore, and he just owned them last time.
Yeah, I paid the fucking juice for 7+ at -160. Put
Okay.
160 to win 100.
You know, he's kind of, we've seen it, you know, he's streaky. He seems like he's kind of back to somewhat DeGrom with his performance. And he could put games to game, you know, back to back together. I saw it as a Met fan. So it seems like he's kind of on one of those streaks and he owns Baltimore.
Big Scott brings up a good point. Hard to back a pitcher that's never pitched in Coors before.
Yeah, but that's where I've started getting into how does their pitches break. And that's where I've started to capitalize and make big money. So
you like Gordon 4Ks? Go Sharpie.
Now my question is why is it only 4?
See, that sucks. Yeah.
Okay. Game log 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it -150?
-140.
So yeah, the line's fucking right. I would actually take him to the plus money at the next one up. If he gets 5, he gets 6, is my opinion there. Why pay the juice?
Yeah, because I got the parlay. I mentioned the 3 and then the Astros to win plus 100.
Yeah, I mean the guys only. It's what they have to put them at.
Isak and the Astros to win. There you go. Isak RBI, Isak hit, Isak whatever. Isak with the Astros.
That ball was just lying to Kurtz right now, bro. We got 2 outs and a runner on first.
Let's go.
Head off. Come
Let's
on,
do it, Mike. I'm going to actually put him in the parlay.
I don't want to count our chickens before they're hatched here, Sharpie, but I will make a comment after if we can get this in. How about that? I believe in superstition.
I am super in the superstition. You can never say something's there till it's there.
Nope. And anytime I comment on something, anytime I talk about what would hurt us, it hurts us.
Bro,
I don't
me literally going to eat dinner was my superstition that Springs was going to get back into the game. Because I was watching him. He was doing bad. And that's exactly what happened. Oh, so he was lined to second base in the Rays game, and they threw it to first base, and it just hit the fucking first baseman in the throat. Oh my God!
Ooh.
Fucking throat punched him. I'm Dugan.
Just like George Springer last night.
Hey, Gorky, the best free agent signing of the day came from the Raps today. They signed
Jakob-
Mamukashvili.
Who?
Sandro Mamukashvili, everybody's favorite prop
Yeah,
player.
that
This guy's
guy,
in the bank.
that guy can't even play in the Georgian league. Never mind any other higher basketball.
Obviously, this man below me does not play player props with Mamukashvili, the absolute money in the bank man.
Wait, we're talking about Goga, right?
Mama Lubukike?
No. You're talking about the guy from Spurs, right?
Mhm.
I got confused with the guy on the Magic. Sorry, Sandro is a good player. Yes. But the Raptors are shitty, so it is what it is.
I was surprised that the Bucks had, they had to waive Lillard there. So
Giannis is pissed.
Yes,
Giannis snapped.
You think so? If he's pissed,
He said he snapped. He wanted to get out of there before they brought Dame in to pacify him. And
we talked about this the other day, bro. Rich Paul went on the Pat McAfee show 11 days before the trade started and said, "Don't be surprised if Giannis and Durant are on the same team when it's all said and done."
Ooh.
Giannis ain't staying in Milwaukee without Dame. They know that. They know this.
That's why they're making
going to Houston now.
Houston,
whether it be a 3-way trade or whatever, but he's on.
Kirby, by the way, we just cashed. Tampa first 500 cashes.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's go. 2-1 now. Now we're making money again.
Well done.
Yeah,
That's a new one I haven't seen.
That's all. Yeah, we're on my StreamYard right now. I got so much WWE shit, bro.
Oh, nice,
That's
Sharpie.
good, man.
I'm a big WWE guy. Let's
Have you
go,
been
Teddy
keeping up?
said.
Yeah, I haven't
That's a
really been
little
keeping up recently, though. Yeah.
That's a little sweaty, but we'll take it. We'll take it, boys. I'll tell you what. Now I think is a good time to back Tampa Bay live. Let's see if we can get that.
Bro, Boz is going 8 at this rate.
Minus 146. It's better than minus 175. All right, I'll take Tampa. Take Tampa live.
Goff, Zverev, bye-bye, bitches. What's Shane Boz's live pitcher props at? They're not even offering him. They're sick of it. They're like, no mas.
Oh, I got a message from DraftKings on the book saying at this time we're experiencing technical difficulties with the live scoreboard. All right.
I'm dealing with that too.
That's what I was doing with Boston.
A bonus. They better give a bonus.
Yeah. Well, that's what they did with these guys that, Halliburton, unfortunately, that injury, just they actually refunded winning prop or, some kind of props with him. Yeah.
The ones that lost.
Hey, Langers just hits a home run, but guess what? That doesn't hurt us.
Another one? You mean my little piddly investment on Langoliers? Langoliers?
Yeah, Shay just hit a pop, bro.
The only guy that has any success against Boz. Right up about a minute after I put some money on.
Hey, it was a cutter that didn't cut, stayed dead Broadway, bro.
It's a cucker that cucked.
I am nearly a whole half of an inning behind you. What's going on here? I mean,
Oh, that happens to me when I'm watching 4. If I go off one of them, the other one stays where it was at.
Yeah,
doesn't go live.
Just forward it in there. He was already in his trot. I've been listening to you, so I haven't worried about it too much. I look over, and watch the game, and I didn't even realize because you're tracking pitcher prop, so it's not as active, but. I was actually way behind you the whole time, and now I'm watching them celebrate this whole thing.
Let's go though, Sharpie. That was a great work today. So what I was gonna say is I think 3 or 4 shows in a row, we have come to a consensus on an actual bet when we're talking about K props and batter props, where we've been like, I like this. Well, it makes sense for us to take that, and we've cashed again. We cashed another one.
Hell yeah.
First 5 under. Cubs are now up 3-0 in the second inning.
I believe you guys were live earlier today too, right? That was the official show giving out the plays. Let's go.
Hey, I just took a little fucking bullshit bet, bro. Nothing crazy, but I took $10 on this fucking Gordon guy to get 7+ at plus 850.
I love how you did.
Go on, fucking bro. You made me look at the guy, bro. I see the way he fucking throws his pitches. You know, it's the Rockies versus lefty.
Yes,
he's throwing big darts, bro.
There's
I
a lot
caught
of
$10
algorithms
in a napkin. You know. It's okay.
What time?
Impact on the man here, Keith.
First pitch, Gorky, is in 11 minutes.
Ooh,
What are you doing? 4+ for Gordon?
No, I took him up to 7+ plus 850. Mike, the way you just laugh, you're like,
oh yeah.
Go big or go home. I'm not willing to put real money on a guy I normally don't bet, but I like what his pitch mix looks like, so I'll take the dart throw.
All right, so here's what I got. Here's what I got for you guys. This is going to start in 10 minutes. Houston Astros to win, the under 11.5. Gordon 4+ strikeouts, and Paradis Isak to get an RBI. It's 10-1.
Damn,
like that.
I'll take a shot on that. Give a little.
Oh wow!
Game.
Crappy defense in the Rays game. Runners on second or runner on first now.
Fucking scumbags.
Critical notice.
Ooh, okay.
Critical notice is somebody just put a same game parlay together in that Houston game, and it's skewing the line. And that was me. You guys are here to see it.
There you go. Mikey Money puts the play in. Yeah, I'm on. As I said a couple of times, I'm on Gordon. 3 strikeouts in the Astros money line, and that's a plus 100.
Who's the batter, Mike? I'm sorry, on the
Isak.
Isak Paredes.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And what was that, RBI, Mike? Yeah.
Yeah, RBI.
Plus
I talked about him on Sharpie's show today, man. This guy's fucking straight killer. If you show him any sign of blood, he's gonna go fucking hunt you down and slit your throat.
He's gonna nuke you, right, Mike? Exactly.
Well, I mean, you got. I talked about it. The guy's got runners on base. He fucking pops. He's got 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. He pops. Like, this is a guy that you want to be involved with, even though Houston's kind of, the thing is they've been low scoring, so it doesn't look great when you look at his last 7 days. But you got to factor in Coors. There's some externalities you have to bring into the equation when you cap this thing here, and this is a guy that should go out there and fucking slit some throats.
Slit his throat. Slit his fucking throat.
I thought it was a video coming on. That's good.
Oh, shoot. Someone just opened my door.
I mean, all these home run props are all, so juiced because it's Coors Field. Yeah. I can't give an Altuve home run out again because it's like plus 300. Yeah.
I'll play around with that little 10-1 action there. That's a good spot. Throw 100 to win $1,000. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it works out. I wish this Boston game wasn't in the rain delay.
I wish I would have been paying attention and hit them unders we were talking about taking.
You're eating. You're eating on Canada Day.
Yep.
Good stuff, boys.
Let's see here.
I want to dip into something, man. I want to get on one of these games. Do you guys think Kansas City is a good spot?
I kind of like Lorenzen a little bit tonight. So I'd like him to kind of go a little deeper in the game. It's going to be one of my plays, actually, of him to get over 16.5 outs. Got it at minus 110. I think that he'll go at least 6+, hopefully, in this one. They pulled him the last 2 games early.
Oh, wow.
A little bit longer.
Buxton just brought a home run back. It fell out, though, his glove, so it's still a triple.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Buxton jumped up, took the ball out, and it fell out on the way out. It was a home run, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, it turns
They're not
out to
calling
be
it a home run. They're calling it a home run.
it turns out to be a triple. Yeah, we do want to see it again here right now. The Sharpie, the fireworks are going off in the stadium, but Byron Buxton had, and they are ruling it a home run. We need to see it again.
Okay,
I thought Buxton
glove
made
up, glove
the
up.
contact.
It hits the wall, hits the glove, does not go out. He traps
Where
it.
did it hit that
He
wall?
traps it on the wall. No, that's a triple. That was a sick ass play.
There's no doubt that has got to be in the park. There, it's bizarre, right? Because there's ivy right behind that blue padding, and that's a home run. But it was his glove that hit the ivy, not the ball.
No, yeah, dude, nothing. The ball stays in.
Yeah, I think it's a triple, and any replay would certainly confirm a triple here, I would think.
Yeah, nothing goes out. It hits the wall, then the backside of his glove, and he traps it.
Mm-hmm.
God, Pittsburgh sucks, huh? They just can't score.
It's the wall.
No.
The
No,
glove,
it's-
that ivy, that looks like got to be put him back to third base. That's got to be a triple.
Yeah, Sanchez went back to stand there,
Oh,
and they
okay.
put him at third. Yeah, he's now at third. That's a triple.
All right, I'm live betting the under 9.5 in the Cubs game. Cubs and Guardians.
Okay. No, Gorky, I know you were looking for a play in that Kansas City game. I mean,
Yeah, but I just want something on the money line or totals or something.
tough one. Yeah. Kansas City, I pulled up some stats, guys, is that, I mean, they only strike out. They can't score, though. That's what Kansas City's problem is. But they're only they're striking out second fewest in the league right now. Second fewest in MLB. That helps you out.
Jeff says the Fever close to 4 here. Take him, like I said, on that money line and added another few dollars at plus 525 a few minutes ago. So look, it's gonna be a close, low score. It's low score, man. You got to play defense. You play for $500,000. Come on.
Fuck yeah, under 159. Let's go. 58.5. Don't matter. We're sitting at 142.5 right. 141.
The Mike there with the game when it opened like 168 or so. Wow.
Yeah, I think dropped like a fucking rocket. Dropped like a rock.
Aaliyah Boston is the one that's kind of led the charge here. I mean, she's a superstar. That's just it. I mean, the Fever tried to, they're getting, they took players to build around their talented star, even if she misses this game. Rocco Sal, hello in the chat.
Yeah, Ramon, your play, I know it's still early, but looks great right now. Only down 2.
Springs back out for Athletics.
Let me pop out some gifted memberships here. How about that? Let's go with a 5-pack. Give a 5-pack of gifted memberships. We'll get the shot glass.
Woo! Shout out Sports Money with the gifted.
So we got Big Scott 510, Darren Leron. We got Chris Mack, Crystal Craig, and Vincent Contreras. You guys, cheers. Congrats.
Welcome aboard, team.
How about this? I apologize.
Marlins with a freaking hit. Runner on third. Runner's going to score.
Oh, Marlins.
2-0. Runner's on the corner.
But shout out in the chat. Sweat
Cheers.
No Bet. Never seen him before, but I love the name. Great to have you, Sweat No Bet.
What a name.
I love it. Love that. That's a good name.
This umpire sucks in the Rays. This guy just walked off like he struck him out. Nope. Ball 3. Fucking terrible.
That's your man, Trump Payne, apparently. Trump Payne. It's the first 4 or 5 letters are Trump. I know that.
I don't know about whose man it is, but he's a bomb man.
Let's see here.
Come on, Stowers up the bat.
Oh no, Tishner. Tishner's the umpire in that game. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I hate Tishner. I'm not friends with Mr. Tishner.
Yeah, I was thinking.
It's official. If I see his wife, I'm gonna impregnate her with whale semen.
Oof.
Yeah, I said that.
Sounds like a big baby.
Well, when I think of whale, I think of Mike. I think that big whale in the news, in the Australian news, right? What is that video?
It's a shark.
Ouch!
It's a 70-foot shark.
It's a 70-footer.
That guy's face.
See, now I'm upset that I didn't ladder their combined strikeouts, you know? I could be over here hitting the plus money slot machine right now.
And I was playing some slots the other night. It was it's intense when for me, I don't go crazy on each, pull of the slots, but I was getting up there. It was fun because I found a machine that was pretty good. It's all about finding a good machine and kind of sticking with it.
What's good, Razor?
What's up, Razor?
The game has resumed in Atlanta. Bottom of the fifth, Michael Harris leadoff triple here for the Braves. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Did they start playing the game and not tell us or something? And whatever happened to that run? Wasn't there a run in that game? And
that's slicing. That's dangerous. It's a hit for the Rays. It's going to be a leadoff double.
I didn't even know
they already have an out, so it's a double.
I didn't even know they were postponed. Redbeard, we don't have the bot hooked up here. We don't have any wrecking ball for you.
I heard that in the background of one of your plays that you gave out. What was
That's
it?
Right.
Instagram?
That's right.
the IGPROP. That's it. I love that.
So we come in like a wrecking ball, and then boom, there's my
awesome.
Cheers to you guys, man.
of course, everybody knows my favorite Miley Cyrus song.
Party in the USA.
I can buy myself flowers.
Well, okay, really neat bloomer. No pun intended. That's it.
Talk on the phone for hours.
That was a big hit.
I like that one, Ron. We'll see if we can get Miley Cyrus in one of our live streams.
Hey, just drop her the link, Mike. Exactly.
Then we'll sing her a bunch of her songs. That should be fun for her.
I'm gonna ask to see her tits.
Get her followers involved. Yeah.
I'm gonna be the perv of the stream. I'm sorry.
She might. That seems like she might roll like that. All right, here you go. And then YouTube shuts us down like 2 minutes later. I'll be right back.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Because you know what that song was about, Keith. Self-love.
Oh yeah, I mean she can take herself out on a date, Ramon. Exactly.
I just stay at home with myself.
I think that song. I'll look at it. Now you got me curious. I think it hit number 2 on the Billboard, not number 1. Let's see. All right, we'll find out very shortly. Yeah, it was a big hit for Miley Cyrus for sure.
Yeah, it also won the. It was a Grammy Award-winning song too.
All right, here we go.
That was the song she wrote about her ex. What was it? Bruno Mars? That's the Bruno Mars song.
I couldn't have been more wrong, guys. Debuted at number 1, so here you go.
Boy, Cards and Pirates scores a lot like my social life, Keith.
Anybody got any action on this Giants at Arizona over?
No.
It's kind of been juiced to 9 now, and then they're tempting me to bet the under plus 100. I'm staying away from this game right now.
Yeah, pretty much opposite the public, I think, in that myself in that one with Arizona in the under tonight. I don't think there's many going my way.
since they're
Buxton
2
has
out.
struck out 3 times today.
Who's that, Sharpie?
Buxton.
Oh, well, that's okay. Made that awesome play in the outfield.
Yeah.
It
Too bad I
was-
didn't take him to strike out 3 times.
He's having a great season right at the plate. Yeah, usually.
Yeah, he watched that one, huh?
I mean, that was nasty, but still.
Oh yeah, no, Enriquez is what can I say about this guy here?
I'm waiting to see this guy pitch for the Astros, Sharpie. It's gonna be good stuff.
You know what they're saying? If the guy can fuck a goat, he'll probably fuck your mom. That's what they say back where I come from.
That's a very, very popular saying.
Down in Tijuana.
I was Sharp. I don't know if you know that. I wasn't doing any research or anything because I'm not going to Tijuana anytime soon.
Me neither. I'm old. I'm above 18.
But I just want to tell you, the Adelitas is closed down.
Oh, my buddy lost his virginity there.
Oh, damn.
It's a whorehouse.
And Hong Kong, I believe, also.
I thought it was a casino.
Only my Chicago club, my favorite, still is open.
What about Lord Blacks? Still there?
I think so.
All right.
The Chicago, I think just Adelita's in Hong Kong because that's where they were. They got a little cocky. They got. Can I say that or?
No, I think we said way worse. I went with a friend. I was in Montreal years ago, and he didn't know the rule of song with the strip tease, with the stripper, and then he ended up, oh, this song's great, and then he got destroyed, but he had a great time. Say per song,
I've never seen a goat show, Red Beardrick, but I have seen a donkey show, sad to say.
Nice.
A donkey show.
Best $10 I spent in my life down in Tijuana.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, Jerry. I do. I like doing parlays, but I don't really give them out. Those are just shit I do for myself. But yeah, I had Buxton on there to strike out today. I had Kurtz on there to strike out. And then I hooked it to like Yamamoto 6. But it doesn't always pan out for me. I usually get all but one.
Ramon, what do you think of the Vondroshova Raducanu match tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned, because Emma's got some issues right now. But it looks, I'll be looking at it, but I can't wait for it. I don't know if I have anything for you on it right now, but I just was thinking of the was that the match Jabeur that and Raducanu that Jabeur had the emotional. She was sick. I think she got sick coming from the heat in the match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Looks like Marlins win.
Okay, that's their 8th straight win, their longest winning streak since 2008, guys. And
Let's go.
And the 4,300 here in attendance rises to their feet.
Yes,
The
sir.
4,300, all of them.
Every one of them got stood up.
Hey, it's not how you start, guys. It's how you finish. But our guy just struck out the first batter in 3 pitches in this Rockies game.
Let's go.
There's one of our 7. We're getting to this plus 7. We're getting this plus 850.
Keith, where you at? Let's go, Kelly V. How about it, Mike? The Fever lead at halftime.
Hey.
By 5.
No way.
By fucking 5. Oh,
Then the very next pitch, he gets taken dick yard. Hunter Goodman goes deep.
Go. I'm glad Keith wasn't here.
That's baseball for you, bro. 4 pitches, a strikeout and a solo shot to dead center. God. That ball
All right,
just
boys,
went
here's
right
the
out.
question. Do we see Palante go into the 8th inning here? He's got 7 innings. He's only given up 1 hit. He's got 3 strikeouts. We need 1 more. We need that magic 4. for Palante. Can he go into this 8th inning? Why not?
Yeah.
It's fucking 0-0. Put him in there.
Dear Heavenly Father, send his ass back out.
Dear Heavenly Father.
Dear Heavenly Father is the
Dear
greatest thing.
blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby Jesus.
Offer him a beer, bro. I will give you the sacrifice of a beer. See, that's what I'm talking about too, though, is on that, if you're watching this Houston game, he just whipped his slider from 3 feet off the plate onto the plate. Like, it's going to have that extra side-to-side movement. 2 pitches. We got a 2-strike count on Beck. Let's sit his bitch ass down.
Here we go. Here's the question. Does Palante go in middle of the 8th?
Oh, no, wait, that's the rain dance. My bad.
I'm down with it. Hiya.
I was hearing a lot of yelling and chanting.
Oh my God! On a 2-strike pitch, he makes contact. That was nasty. He was in the dirt. Single for Jordan Beck.
Jordan Beck's one of my guys. He's young and up and comer. He's going to be better when he's playing for the Phillies, but he's got to learn somewhere.
I mean, how many times you've seen it? Andre Palante busts his ass out there, pitching deep into games, and he gets no run support.
Oh my Lord, bro!
Palante's not going back in.
Sounds like a ground game for
I said Boz could get 11 today, and I didn't ladder him. God dang it, Sharpie! Damn, I fucking got 10 right now.
All right, good. So he's not going out there, Mike. Okay, I'm done. I was waiting. I'm behind.
Nah, he's not. I mean, look, dude had 7 innings to do it. He got 3, and he got 2 of them, I think, between 6 and 7.
I see it now. I'm seeing it on Twitter here. A little bit of talk about it not going out there, and
it's kind of a shit move, though. Like the guy's he's giving up a 1-hitter. Let the fucking guy go. What's the worst that can happen? He gets puked on.
How many pitches? How many pitches did he have?
It's a good question. Pittsburgh, though. It's not like Pittsburgh's going to go out there and fucking manhandle it, right?
It's terrible.
No,
So it's actually 1-0.
94 pitches. For 100. You could have left him out there for 1 more out. That's bullshit.
Yep.
The 4th time this year that a pitcher for the Cardinals
is nasty.
He's gone 7 innings. So good job for the former UC Irvine Anteater, Andre Palante.
Look at you, Ramon. You know your hometown.
I know the Southern California scene.
Texas Rangers blasted out there with Garcia.
Nice.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. That's I remember him in the World Series going crazy, Garcia. And then it looks like Rockies are up 1-0 already. I don't know if you guys covered it, but we got Hunter Goodman homers on a fly ball to center field, and our boy Colton Gordon's got 1 strikeout.
We didn't cover it quite like you just did, but we did cover it, right, Sharpie?
Yes, sir.
We didn't talk about it.
This is like my featured game right here now.
It's your featured game.
He's had 2 strikes on the other guys that made contact.
Going crazy when he came to the guy on 3 pitches, and then we were laughing when he gave up a bomb on the next hitter.
Oh yeah,
that was what's so funny. Yeah.
He struck him out.
When the Rangers get a couple here, says Nick Handy in the chat there, as it was Garcia driving in a couple there. You mentioned that, right? You mentioned it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Rangers.
Luck, Kelly.
KV says like he's under first 5, under full game with Skeens pitching. On this for a while. Pittsburgh bats never bats.
Man, and now fucking they're putting bat to ball on this pitcher they brought in, bro.
Yeah,
runners on first, second, and third for St. Louis. No outs. Or for Pittsburgh.
Right? I mean, come on. Mikey told you don't do it. And here's back-to-back hits to start the inning.
Stupid.
See, it always happens like that.
I think I would be an excellent MLB man.
You know who's out there? Phil Mayton.
Mike, we should make a movie, Moneyball 2 or something like that, right? Moneyball has got some great scenes, some, just before time, there's analytics and everything. Yeah.
We need to maybe we did a redux and do an analytics movie.
Oh, pitch clock violation on Boz. You fucking cuck. Your mother's a
I
hoe.
feel like I haven't heard that in a long time. Wow.
This guy is terrible. This umpire's a fucking bomb.
And they're going to leave this fucking guy out
We
there.
need to call 98 at the top of the zone and have the catcher act like he was going down for a breaking ball.
All right, Sharpie, we got out of that inning.
Or
so
just
it's,
throw it
1-0
right down the
Bucks.
dick of the plate. Shane Boz ends up on the number I said he would. 11 fucking strikeouts. Damn.
By himself?
By himself.
Oh.
Can you feel the tension? I can. I can feel it down in my plums.
Yeah, on the show today, I was like, Baz is getting 6 to 11, bro. 11 is a good day. He had a good day.
Did you sprinkle on the 11 strikeouts, Sharpie?
No, I am a cuck with a capital C and the thing that goes down with the point.
Keith, when I see the video of Will Ferrell right there, I think you should play coach in a movie. I think you should play Dwayne Lucas in a movie, right? You kind of look like him there.
Oh, yeah. No, that's funny that you say that now. I kind of see that. That's good.
Tell me you couldn't get Will Ferrell to play Bob Baffert role. He kind of has a little Bob Baffert look to him.
Yeah, Baffert actually wrote a huge letter. You'd like to think it was written by him, and it was, he's had a lot of controversies, obviously, Baffert, but I thought it was well written, and they had a huge rivalry in horse racing for many years. They had the top stables. They would take turns winning the Derby.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Oh, if I beat Bob, or if I beat the coach, I know I beat the best."
Yeah.
You're not going to find me on the anti-Bob Baffert camp, that's for sure. Anybody, and I want to shout out you guys and doing the horse racing coverage, those guys last weekend. I just mentioned it because, look, we're struggling in this sport every fucking time. It seems like we talk about it, and I'm just so glad that some people still enjoy it so much.
It's the change of generations that's done it, man.
Yes, sir.
This generation of like young adults now, like these kids 20 to 30 years old, they are all about, oh my God, don't whip the horse, don't this, don't that. Let's all not eat meat. Nobody eat meat. Like, God damn it, live life.
You must not eat the meat. You must beat your meat.
You got to go to Monmouth Park and get fixed odds there.
How about both, Sharpie?
I will eat and beat my meat.
That's life, brother.
It was a great time. I mean, you got to see the horses. I saw them kind of close at Penn National at the end, and I don't want to get sentimental, but I made direct eye contact with a horse, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is amazing!" And then I bet the horse 6-5 won easily, just class perspective right there. But it was a nightcap. It was just a nice $20 win to get out.
You ready for my Bob Baffert story, bro?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm at one of the flight line races. I think he brought fucking something country or whatever to come place in second.
Country Grammar. Yeah,
Country Grammar came that day, and my boy seen how much time he was spending with Bob Baffert. He was spending an hour on this horse, and Flightline was there. He goes, "Bro, we're betting Flightline 1, Grammar 2. Like, he knows his horse is coming in second today. Like, let's go." So I'm sitting here and I'm yelling at Baffert. "You cheating son of a bitch. What are you juicing him?" I'm yelling at him, bro. Finally, Guillermo comes up to me and goes, "Sharpie, get him over here. I want a picture." So I scream, boom, boom, get Baffert to come walking over, right? I get a picture with Baffert. Guillermo gets a video and all that. But before he gets over, these ladies just go, "Please don't yell at him. Please, please, please." Because before that, bro, being vulgar and aggressive towards him. And they didn't hear Guillermo tell me, like, "Hey, will you get him over here, Sharpie?"
Oh, that's cool that he's got some handlers and he was still willing to come over after your shit talking him. That's cool,
bro. I'm loud. I'm loud.
No. I would have never guessed. I would have never
Bro, I was
thought.
showing people the other day, me at a baseball game, and they're like, bro, what the fuck? And I'm chanting needle dick to fucking Ryan Braun 3
You see
days
that
in a row.
security coming? That's good.
No, I never got never got escorted out, bro.
Good for you. Yeah, you
If anything,
fine line.
people took their kids away from me. And then a few years into it, I realized you could say other things without being vulgar. So I would yell like my fucking my alcohol level is higher than your fucking batting average, you fucking bum.
Oh, geez.
Or I've seen better swings on my front porch. Ask them if their number's a minor league number, you know, like what is it, 18? You play for the Mud Hens? You gotta razz them without cursing. The guys that cheat, I'll get you to chant raisin nuts in the crowd now instead of needle dick. Needle dick the parents didn't like, but raisin nuts, oh, they laugh.
And then, well, you mentioned that, Sharp, because last week, remember, we had that fan. Remember, Kettle Marte was being on the field. And said,
but that guy was a dick.
He said, "I sent your mom a text last night."
Oh yeah,
in a car accident in 2017. You could say something. You could see where someone might say something about your mother and they don't know that she passed. When you say something like, "I sent your mom a text," that sounds
detailed.
The worst part was he was in Chicago when he got the message that she passed. So he's back in Chicago, and this asshole's talking shit. You crossed the line. I don't
actually
mind
heard that he's been.
Talk
That
about
guy's
somebody's mama, and you sure as fuck don't talk about someone's dead mom.
Yeah.
Yes. I heard the fan is banned from all MLB.
Banned from all Major League Baseball.
That's
That's
a
how it should be. You're a fucking scumbag. You're out.
Astros tie the game, and Rays tie the game.
Much how I look at
great move.
Much how I look at our community here. If you're going to be a dickhead, I'll fucking weed you out. You don't
muted and booted, right, Mike?
Yeah, but my man Kyle Stowers, he's get the Player of the Game interview right now on the Marlins network here, hitting 393 during the 8-game winning streak.
Mike, I don't think I ever told you is that horse I sent you that you laughed at, the suited and booted, kind of similar to the thing line. I actually cashed a 150 to 1 trifecta with that horse in the middle of the trifecta. Isn't that wild?
You got to play the spots, man.
Whoa! What was this horse's name?
Suited and booted. It kind of means like you're suited and booted, but Mike always made
I come from prison,
muted.
bro. Okay, do you know what suited and booted stands for?
Oh God, I can't wait.
You're a fucking Nazi, bro. Suited and booted means you're booted up with your Gestapo boots, and you're freaking suited up. So I want to know who owns this horse.
I didn't see that one.
Bastard.
The point was that we talk about muted and booted. If you're going to be a spoiler alert guy, you're going to get muted and booted. Or if you're going to talk over people too, right? Like sometimes it's, you get going and it's one thing, but if you're a habitual talking over dudes on a stream guy, you're muted and booted. You're going to get muted, then you're going to get booted. So when Keith sent me the suited and booted, I said, you got to play it.
It was second choice that I believe finished second. So it was 15 to 1 on top. That's what spiced everything up.
Muted and booted.
See, a good handle name, right?
Turns out some guys get pissed if they get muted and booted.
Beefcake.
Got to be self-aware.
Hey, I've been struck. I got struck on Pub Sports Radio once. I got a strike for him. I am a 41-year-old unfiltered son of a bitch.
For what, Sharpie?
I can't say it because I don't get another strike. But
you can explain.
It was a UFC fight, and it was a Chinese guy, and I said a racial slur on accident.
Yeah. They frown on that.
They frown on that, and I get it, but I'm more racist towards my own kind than anybody else. Name another person who's got a hate crime against their own race. This guy does. I did 3 years for that, you son of a bitch.
Shout out to Ignatius Pennyfeather the 7th is up in here checking in. He says, what's going on, Sports Money crew? What do we got for the league?
What's up, man? Shout out to the chat. I haven't paid attention to the chat much this evening, but you guys are the ones that make us go, man.
Oh no! Jacob DeGrom gives up a 2-run shot to Gary Sanchez on a 2-strike count, bro.
Sanchez has been hot. It's only
Sanchez
3
is a bomb. I fucking
He
hate you,
homered the other
Sanchez.
night.
I can't believe he was like almost out of the league at one point, right? He was like on a minor league contract, and now he's back.
Gary Sanchez is horrible. He can't catch, dog.
Well, he's in the league.
Ignatius
He's in the league
Pennyfeather.
right
I like
now.
the under 11.5 in this Astros game. I like the San Francisco Giants as a nice little plus money dog. And I'd sprinkle on the White Sox. There you go. There's some action.
See, I'm only now seeing that home run for the. Why does this game keep getting? Is there something wrong with my YouTube or what?
Well, DraftKings said there's a problem with their uptick, right?
Yes.
Like the live betting updates across the sport are fucked up right now.
Yeah, they're saying like the
Yeah,
scoreboards or something are not refreshing. Yeah.
Must be the.
You're on the Giants money line, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, I got something that creeped me out. Help me out in the chat. Anybody, help me out. I was creeped out by this. Okay, the salesman. I don't even like to answer the door. Okay, I'm doing a screen. I'm busy. So the guy comes to my door and he says, "Are you Ramon Scott?" And I'm like, "I don't know if I am." I didn't say. I'm like,
"Who's asking?"
He was asking. So I'm like, yeah, he goes, "You're a customer of AT&T," it says here. And I'm like, "Am I a customer?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, I didn't think of it first." I'm like, "No, we're Cox here. No, oh, it's my cell phone." And he goes, "You're going to receive better cell phone service. We're upgrading the towers. Have a nice day." But he had the shit on too, AT&T. And I'm like, is this guy stalk? Like, he's going to kill me or something tonight? Is he finding out where I live or what? Do they really do this? Do they come to your home and say, "Hey, I get better cell phone service"?
Get
I didn't know they were making a new Cable Guy movie. Yeah.
Get fucking mad, DeGrom.
Okay.
Kelly V ain't my first rodeo. Someone asking if it's me. I'm asking who's asking.
Yeah, it's a great answer. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I fell for the.
Dan Delp says, "Cash it." What do we cash? Tell me what we cash.
Yeah, we gotta play a video. We don't know. We can't play a video. We don't know what we're playing it for, right?
I'm scatterbrained right now.
Keith,
I'm looking. I see
we got
WNBA.
2 with Gordon. We got 2.
I know. I saw it, Sharpie. There we go.
Hey, bro. He's had a lot of 2-strike counts, bro. So it's like, come on, buddy, put him away. There it is, right there. Come on, umpire, you're a dick. No, no, that was a fucking strike all day. God, give me a job, bro. Come on.
Wow, we got this. Come on, here we go.
No, the umpire hates me, bro. I've already come to accustom because now he's gonna pop up instead of strike out. When that was dead ass a strikeout, bro. I'm gonna.
He's thrown a lot of strikes, Sharpie. He's thrown 18 out of 27. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's really good versus a terrible zone contact team.
Okay.
Let's see. Farmer and Estrada are the only good contact guys, and Freeman. Those are the 3 contact guys. And the fact that he struck out Freeman is wild. So that's always a plus when you get someone you shouldn't.
Freeman from the Indians, right? From Cleveland.
No, from the Rockies.
No, but he played with the Indians, the Guardians before, right? Yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Dana Delp says, "I never answer the door." Dana Delp.
I don't either, but I was expecting a package, and it was like one that needed a delivery. And I've been
he played with Cleveland, yes.
And I was like, oh, and then I opened the door, and I'm like, fuck.
I don't know a lot, but I know a little about a lot. So I answered the door when Jehovah's Witnesses came over. That was a fun time. I spent about 20 minutes with them.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, a little theological discussion, but then I had to go. It was fun. Sometimes you got to answer. I had a guy come to my driveway talking about fucking pouring blacktop down, and we had a 20-minute conversation about where he got the blacktop. It was good. It's fun.
Why did the Utah Utes have the escort to bust the BYU quarterback
Did you see that? That's wild.
I like to answer the door and Just get, if I have time, I'll give conversation. 15,
Yeah, you don't
20.
like Mike. You don't like the deliveries like during pre-gaming because those have happened a couple of times. The mandatory ones you have to sign. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to sit there and talk about my delivery.
No, and I
Just
missed
drop it
my
off and
package. I didn't get to sign for the. I'm waiting. I had to send the thing back in the mailbox. Like, please come back another day. I missed you.
Yeah, I used to get people knocking on my door, but so far, nobody here. So
Yeah, so nobody knows you.
that's it.
Nobody knows you anymore. Who's that guy?
Sounds like Gorky's loving this chip.
I know that shit's so loud.
Oh,
Who's got
shit.
some chips going?
He's gonna mute himself now.
Gorky on chips.
I'm still eating my Taco Bell nacho fries that
Oh, it's got to be soggy and cold by now.
well, they
Ramon.
were before the show.
Bro, he didn't tell you they stopped selling nacho fries 3 weeks ago and he still got them.
No, this is from this afternoon.
I'm just fucking with you,
He
Ramon.
said, get the nacho fries. Now I get them every single time. These are great.
Really good. Okay.
Oh man.
Hey, we got the under 159 in this Lynx Fever game, though. Fever are up 40-34,
Yeah.
Ramon. You got 11
What?
points in your back.
Come on. No, you got it backwards. Are you sure?
No, you're not.
Wrong
treated.
team
It's supposed to
favored,
be.
Wrong Wrong team
I think they-
favored, and the
I think
under
league
is sitting at
goes
130.
15. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, great call right now because there's 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
And this total is down to 131 and a half.
Oh my God.
130 and a half right now. It continues to drop.
I mean,
Ramon says Clark, no problem, right? So what did you get? 11 and a half? Wow.
11. We're on the money line twice.
Ooh,
Let's go.
that's good stuff. Great call.
Man, 2 strikes on all these guys, bro, and they're getting contact on them.
Yeah, that sucked that at bat. They put it in play. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, originally I leaned, I didn't put it officially. I was under the 11 and a half. It's right on that one right now. This Houston at Coors Field look. They always get a little carried away with these runs, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to live bet it now, juice for sure.
I mean, yeah, come on, Keith. 11 and a half. What is it? 2005?
Yeah, it's not a video game, right?
Bro, did the fucking St. Louis Cardinals just tie the game?
What
They're
happened?
reviewing it.
What happened, Sharpie, was there was a ground ball. The runners were at second and third with 1 out. It was a high hopper to first. Throw home. The first baseman comes charging in, throws home. He is ruled at home out. But now there's going to be a review.
Unless he hit him on the helmet, he's
Yeah,
safe.
I got to see the replay myself here. Actually, before I was going to try to continue on, but
Oh man, that's real close.
yeah, to me it looks like he's in there. Actually,
They're gonna have to freeze
he
it
might
right
not be
there.
able to overturn it, Sharpie. It might be too close to overturn.
There's an angle that shows hand hits, then he's tagged. He's safe. That last angle they showed me, bro. He's safe. Hand hits down on the plate, bro, and
I'm
then
not
he's
sure
tagged.
the glove actually ever even touches the runner. Actually, Sharpie, does it?
I hit him when he's down, bro. I think.
Oh, I
his
see what
hand
you're talking about.
touches.
He hit his helmet because he actually knocked his helmet off. with
Hand
the
is
tag.
in there before the helmet gets knocked off. You're right. That's safe.
Yep.
It's gonna be a tie ball game.
Boy, it is going to be. It is. Oh, could easily, not easily. It's not going to easily be overturned. And like I said, you look at his hand; it kind of bounces over the plate. It could be one of
They
those.
just zoomed up right now. They're zoomed up.
I
Hand
think the
is
one from
on
directly
the.
behind home plate gives the best safe look.
Oh
But
fuck!
because
He's
it's-
out. He's out. They went freeze frame. His hand slid with his fingers up.
Right,
His
that's what I
fingers
was saying.
didn't touch
Right?
down. until he
You know
was
what?
already out.
Yeah, and I'm not
Wow.
saying the old oven mitt there cost him because your hand's in there, but you know what? That oven mitt it bounced a little bit. Take you're on third base. What do you need the oven mitt for? Take it off when you're going home. There's my recommendation for major leaguers. Take off the oven mitt when you're at third base. It's not as significant protection when you're. Maybe you might break your fingers, but I don't know.
Yeah, but
I see what you're saying there.
I think you need your fingers in order to play baseball, Doug.
Got to put them in that mitt and grip the ball. That's for sure.
Leadoff single for the Rays. Bottom of the 8th. Call on the field stands. Runner is out. You got a challenge in that spot, though. It's
You
the
do.
9th
Oh,
inning.
absolutely. In fact, I still would think that if I made the challenge, and I think what I said, it looks like to me, Sharpie, I don't disagree that the guy may have actually been out, but I just think they're going to say, too close, couldn't overturn it. Call stand.
Right now, Cleveland is in the spot that Baltimore and Texas was in when we talked about it on the show with Mike today. Like, these are all great bullpens to where if we get to the 6th inning and it's still a 3-2 game in each one, I am live betting these unders in these games. It's just what I do. They're great bullpens.
How do you live bet the under in the Cubs game?
I haven't got there yet. I'm waiting for both pins to be the gooder pieces. The gooder. And preferably Cleveland with the lead, because at times when they don't, they could send out Jake Junis. And that is scary. What a play by the fans and the Bat Boy. Bat Boy.
The Bat Boy made a great play.
Yeah. Diving catch. Give this. Oh, he tried. He stopped it. You're fired. We're gonna get ball girls.
Well, that's how it should be.
Facts. Softball girls with fat asses catching.
Yeah,
the
you
ball.
got to have that ball, boy. If you're gonna make an effort like that, you got to make the play.
Bednar drops in a nasty breaking pitch to end the game. Pittsburgh wins 1-0.
Okay, I was looking at the lady there in the stands, and I missed the pitch, but I think it got the corner there on the inside for sure.
Oh, it was nasty, bro. That was nasty.
About time. Bednar has been up and down, obviously, in some of his games, but he did the job there. And but I'll have a winner there with the under on the Cover the Spread show that I was on. Gave out the game in a 1-0 game. How about that?
Nice casher.
And I'm going to move the Rays game to this TV because I think my YouTube's what's happening is it's stalling. That's why I keep falling behind by a batter. The old things going around. Buffering.
Yeah, it's spinning. Yep.
Yep.
So let's see. We got just looking up this DeGrom spot right now. Let's see here.
Don't jinx me. Let him go.
Yeah.
I need 2 more personally.
Okay.
The only way Skeens is getting a W is a 1-0 win for the Pirates. Let's just put that out there.
Andrew K says Dortmund has scored here to lead Monterey 1-0.
Yeah, I like the line moved against Dortmund.
No out.
I'll tell you what, the line moved again. Dortmund was a minus 146 yesterday. They were a minus 118 today. Line moved against the favorite in Dortmund against Monterey here in Mexico. Well, I don't know if they're in Mexico or not, but nonetheless, the draw.
They're not. It's this whole tournament is in the United States of America.
I forgot that was a.
This game is being played in Atlanta.
That was a Trump thing before he left office. That's all good. I'm going to take the draw. Take the draw in this game here.
What a play by the center fielder in the Cubs game.
No, it was a nice play, wasn't it? Sliding
Lane
catch.
Thomas. Yeah, beautiful catch.
There kind of remind me of myself.
Old softball form right there, right, Ramon? Yeah.
Man, when Ramon used to play, there were black and white pictures, so you couldn't tell if it was him or
I'm
fucking
gonna find a video of me making a catch.
Babe Ruth.
After pissing me off.
That's good.
Ramon's got the pictures too. He'll bring it out.
Man, Ramon, you're going to be so happy about this. Is that the Fever are up by 14 points right now.
Yeah, big time lead here. Minnesota cannot score at all. The
Rockies
really
go pick
balling.
off a runner on second and throw the ball into the outfield.
Let's go.
Sharpie. They're balling.
I have not seen more shitty throws into the outfield from the mound than this year ever.
I've seen 3 today, which is wild.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Sharpie, DeGrom got another strikeout.
Don't tell me stuff, but thank you.
He struck out Matt Holliday's son, I believe. Yeah.
He doesn't want to know.
No,
He doesn't want to know.
no, I don't want to know. I have superstitions, bro.
Okay, well, there you go. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, bro, but
The more you know, exactly.
the less I know, the better for my health.
That's it.
Because it doesn't
It's got to be
matter.
Matt Holliday's son, yeah.
It doesn't matter till you have 7. And he's only got fucking 6. Why? Because he fucking hates me. Did he strike him out?
Nathan Cerna, I hate the rain delays. You talking about it, my friend. He says, got one of my 3 teamers reduced to 1 winning bet, 1-0 today.
Okay.
Rainouts. Yeah.
Okay. We need one more from DeGrom. Come on now, Heavenly
It's
Father,
better-
Lord Jesus.
It's better than losing your bet, bro.
Yeah, but it sucks depending on how you unit manage your parlays versus straight plays, right? Like I have a process. Same thing with UFC. I have a process where the spots I really like, when those fights get canceled, man, it fucks everything up.
Oh, that one card, Mike. Remember that card from like a month ago? They the main event got canceled. That was crazy. Yeah.
Just fucks everything up, you know?
Yeah, then we ended up like ranting for like an hour after that. That's a good time.
How I'm trying to go about it. So Houston's up 2-1. I don't know if you boys talked about this or not here, but Myers gets a ground into the fielder's choice, the shortstop. Dubon scores. Isak to second base. Not an RBI opportunity for Isak.
Okay.
Let's go.
Got Altuve up right now in this Houston game. And let's see. I mean, like I was saying before, all these props were juiced for, Coors Field. They couldn't even, especially the home runs.
Dan Adelp says the Reds game will start at 2:30 tomorrow. That the rain delays fucked up 6 different games tomorrow for me.
Yeah, my third Wednesday sheet is a mess, but I'm not worried.
You got a double header with the Mets and the Brewers tomorrow. So
I just hate the
2-0 Dortmund.
The double header is one thing, but after a rain delay on top of it, that just shuts me down.
Mhm.
And there were games I had action on. Sharpie, I had action on that Tigers game. I had a Nerfy. I had the Riley Green RBI. I had action in that Phillies game. I had the Phillies, the under, and Schwarber. I mean, that was the bulk of action. Oh, Sharpie's not there, but the bulk of action I had today was on some of them games that got rain delayed. It sucks.
I saw in the chat just now 2-0 Dortmund.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I like it.
Dortmund.
okay, let's go.
I don't know if you can see it.
Okay, I see. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Dortmund. See that? Does that say Dortmund? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
It was on the sheet. I'll tell you what, boys. I do need this under Cubs Guardians action here. So let's see where we're at. I did live bet it already once.
Okay.
Go back to 8.5. I'm not gonna lie, bet it again. I got 8, 8.5, and 9, 9.5. So I'm good. Exercise some discipline here, Ramon.
What about them Florida Panthers, Mikey? They're re-signing basically their whole team of free agents.
Yeah,
You like that? Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Sure.
why not?
Yeah. Go with what works, right? Yeah.
Bring back the champs.
I'm excited for some of the young offense that Philadelphia has brought in. They got the KHL leading goal scorer. They got the number 3 point scorer. They got
Oh wow.
they drafted some defense. That I'm excited. We'll see. It's going to take a few years. The problem with the NHL draft is it takes 2, 3, 4 years before you finally see what you have. And if you draft a goalie, Jesus, it takes that guy like 6 years to
Wow.
mature enough.
Yeah, because he's gonna watch the action and then kind of be mentored maybe by another goalie and then
Well,
finally
it's the speed of the game is what it comes down to. That's why
Right.
these young guys, you have to matriculate through the amateur ranks because the game is so fast, right? So if you and it picks up obviously every level. So it takes some of these college players a little bit of time to figure out the pro level, and then they have more games on top of it. So there's just a process when you draft a player. Unless he's a Sidney Crosby, you still need 4 or 5 years before you see that. Well, 3, 4 years before you see the guys. Ramon, what do you think about that? Am I off base?
No.
Final answer. Final.
Well done, Ramon.
I just want to
Great
There's
analysis.
give and take here. I give it over
the
to you.
Reds and the Red Sox has been postponed.
All right. Can we get the Rays here?
They actually played a little bit in that one. What are they going to do now? We got another doubleheader?
Ooh,
That
interesting.
game's going to start as yeah.
Yeah, we
All
got the Royals and the Mariners in 10 minutes. So if you guys want to talk about your plays, if you have any plays in this one.
Yeah, pretty much opposite. I think I'm pretty much opposite. Well, I have Seattle. I know a lot of people like Mike's on Kansas City, and I'm on Seattle in the over tonight.
I just hate the way Kansas City is constructed to play at home. The Angels finally score a run. Who got it? Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see who. Wouldn't it be great?
Wow, Angels.
It was Adele. Goddamn right.
He got it?
One game,
Adele.
1 run. It's our guy. Let's go.
Oh, he's having a great month. Well, he had a great month of June. Cheers.
Victor Caratini of the Astros has just hit a grand slam, and Houston leads 6-1.
Let's go.
Oh,
Stros.
shit. 6-1. Holy crap.
Grand slam, Keith.
Damn. Good thing I didn't bet that under. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, so for me on this Kansas City spot, I think I'm going to go with Lorenzen to go a little deeper in the game this time. I know he got touched up 8 hits. He got pulled before the 6th inning, and he hasn't seen later in the game in a while, but I like Michael Lorenz, the Kansas City starter, to get over 16.5 outs. So I need him to work a little deeper in the game, minus 110. Strikeouts are kind of hit and miss with this guy, but I kind of like Kansas City as a sneaky spot tonight a little bit too. So I like Lorenzen to get into the 6th sometime. Hopefully give that bullpen a little bit of a rest. What do you think about that one, Mike?
I like that.
I do want to say about what I just said, though, about the Reds and the Red Sox. The game will be, they were in the 4th, it will be resumed tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time in the top of the fourth inning with the score 2-1, just like it was here, and then they'll play the regularly scheduled game after that. So not a replay there. They'll resume the game in the fourth inning.
I do want to shout out Jerry Davis says we are fucked in that Colorado game. Mikey. In all fairness, I think you told us we were fucked in that Tampa game. Jerry, we're good. Let's just let it run its course, man. Let's let it run its course, and we'll figure out what we have to do along the way. I think we're okay. Big Fat Polly says, I need this Cal Raleigh home run to cash. Hey, man. Number 1 home run leader in all of Major League Baseball. And they don't talk about it, which is probably because Seattle's a small city. Cal Raleigh. I'm on the Giants.
Okay.
I'm going to sprinkle the White Sox. How about that? I'm going to take a little.
I thought the money line was kind of ridiculous, right? Yeah. Let's look.
It's plus 276 on DraftKings. And I'm going to take the first 5 under in this Kansas City game. This is important that I reference this because, minus 120. I'm going to play all these for a spot. San Fran, White Sox, and the under. And then I'm going to parlay them together. 18-1.
Oh, sick. Good price tag.
What are you going to do?
Hang on. Let me finish putting them in.
San Francisco.
I'll tell you what I'm doing once I get it put in. All right. I got the San Francisco Giants. Straight bet. I got the wow, look at this thing. That's plus 107 is the late. I already took them, so this is another unit on the San Francisco Giants. The White Sox plus 276, flash a unit on those fuckers. And the under 3.5 in the first 5, Seattle, Kansas City. That's a new one. Plus 145, under 3.5. How about this? Parlayed them together as well. Almost 19-1 for that parlay. So there you go. 3 plays plus a parlay.
Well done. I mean, I was just listening to your play and then looking at the over-under total in this Astros because they just put up the grand salami is 15.5 right now, which is kind of crazy. Kind of tempted to take the under, but I'm gonna wait. 15.5.
What inning is it, Keith?
It's a third inning, top of the third with 2 outs, Corky.
That's still early. You could still hit 15.
Let's look at the Rockies bullpen. Let's see. So I'm sure it's pretty terrible.
Jerry Davis says, Keith, a lot of us are on the under. Keep your joy to yourself.
There you go.
Appreciate you, Jerry Davis.
Good luck.
Yeah, fuck you. Take the under.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Rockies bullpen's middle of the league, 4.71 ERA. Yeah, not bad.
I wish I could find that color. I can't find it. I wish I could. That White Sox trend I was talking about. I mean, they're a dog, but in the dog spot that they're in, you're making money. I'm taking fuck them. Fuck Dodger. Fuck Yamamoto. How about that, Sharpie? Second year Korean baseball player.
Not Korean, bro. Japanese. There's a big fucking difference. Koreans
He's in the
can't
Pacific
pitch.
Rim.
Koreans can't pitch. Japanese
He's in the
can.
Pacific Rim. Put him over
Big
there.
difference. Okay, let me tell you this. They have his earned runs at 1.5 juiced to the under. They don't do that to guys, bro. They don't do that to guys. They dropped his hits down to 3.5. Like, he's going out there and sticking his salami in the White Sox.
It is the White Sox. He should, right? I mean,
it's zone contact is what I'm picking on. And there's 7 guys in this lineup. that are bad at zone contact. He could legitimately strike out literally everybody in this fucking lineup but Meredith. So let the strikeouts come.
How many you juicing it up to, bro?
It took him to 8.
Let's see. Yeah, in 2025, White Sox are averaging over 8.5 strikeouts a game. That's hitting wise.
All right. Well, I got the White Sox plus 276.
Hey, we can both win because I technically have 6+ tied to the under 4.5 team total.
Well, in all fairness, the White Sox aren't going to win in a battle of bats, right? The pitchers have to duel. They have to find a way to scratch 1 or 2 runs across the finish line, and that's how you win. So, yeah, let's go. You're the White Sox. You're gonna go man for man with the Dodgers.
Yeah, no, not really.
Shane Smith starting tonight. Yeah,
It's deep and gone, Suzuki time.
Ooh.
Cubs.
Texas is looking to tear the cover out this game. Oh, bases are juiced now, 5-2.
Boy.
I just wanted to, say Suzuki home run since Sharpie just said the Japanese don't hit. Otani doesn't count because he's pitching.
Okay. You got to remember, Japan has invented a pitch in the last 40 years. Has Americans invented a pitch? No.
Sweeper.
The splitter is the Japanese pitch.
After one game, Sharpie Waldron got sent back down. No more knuckleballer right now in the majors.
Nope. One and done. Man, come on.
Let's go. Let's see here.
Yeah, the Minnesota Lynx are having a really hard time here with they scored 7 points in the second quarter and down here. 7 here. It is timeout by Indiana. They've closed it to within 7 here. It's only 52-45 with 8:44 to go in the game. There's in the chat Spammington. Always great to I God, love Spammington.
Old Spammington.
Mm-hmm.
The Lynx are actually plus 190 live right now, Ramon. It's got some steam.
I could just, hedge out of it and take the money, but I'm going to ride it out here with the fever now. No turning back.
The under 159.5 looking fantastic. 158.5 doesn't matter what you got. We're looking good. We got 29 points in our back pocket.
You got under 125. You're looking pretty good. Well, maybe not that, but
love it. Love these gals going out there, putting the shorts on, tossing balls around. Sharpie,
looks like the Baltimore got out of that inning, so big they got out of that.
we do have extra hours with Sharpie, so we have to appreciate the time we have.
Okay.
We're in that
I'm
zone.
so yelling and shit, bro, but I went and smoked a bowl right now, and I'm stressing DeGrom. I'm like, come on, DeGrom, one more, please, Lord.
That's why I was kind of rooting, because if they blew the doors off that inning, I don't know if he comes back, but I'm hoping
he comes back. He comes back because of his pitch count, but 5-2, a 3-run game. If he has a quick inning, he can come out again. But if it's blown open, you're done.
That's why I thought it was a big out for you. Nice.
I was a big out, but I need one more, Lord Jesus. One more.
Go.
Please, God.
On there, blue-eyed baby Jesus.
I've been a good boy today. Maybe not yesterday, but today I have.
All right, we got this Kansas City at Seattle game just popping off right now. It's top of the first inning. Just gonna have the first pitch.
They have decided that Red Sox game is abandoned. They'll probably start tomorrow with fifth, sixth inning, wherever they're at.
I think Ramon said that, right? I'm not sure.
Yep. Yeah, they just officially called the abandoned game. Fuck.
Sounds like a horse racing track when they say that we abandoned the card.
Right.
That's what they usually say in like Australia. That's the terminology they use.
Here they just say
Fucking bullshit.
it's been canceled. The remainder of the card has been canceled.
2-strike count, bro, and gets a fucking ground ball. Suck my dick.
I'm going to be honest here. The under 15.5 Houston, Colorado.
Is in
I'm on the 11.5. I'm just saying the under.
That's why I thought the 15.5 was kind of crazy number.
You know what, though? When they get the bullpen, it could just be a fucking shooting range.
Yeah. You don't want to see position players get in this game, right? then you're going to be screwed.
Next thing you know, I'm shooting pitchers against Sharpie.
Don't take unders in Colorado.
It kind of feels like weird because the line should have moved and it said this and then it happened. It stayed at 15.5. Kind of strange.
Gorky, I hear that, but there are spots where it doesn't. I don't know. I get you. Don't take unders in Colorado. I get it, but there's spots where it makes sense. Today I thought it made sense. We'll see.
I don't really see Colorado putting up a ton of runs today.
There it is. All right, boys, let's go. Houston 6-1 third inning live line at 15.5 on the total, minus 116 to the under. Texas Rangers found themselves up 5-2 in the sixth inning. Let's go, baby. -1. Looking good. Cubs Guardians. I'm on this under 8. It's now 8.5. I think I bet it at 9.5 and every variance in between here. Under 8.5 is -128.
Fucking 8.
They're in the sixth inning.
And doesn't strike them out.
Matthew Boyd, the Angels and the Braves. The Angels are up 4-0. Joe Adele gets the RBI for us over there. Tampa Bay tied 3-3. Athletics and Rays.
I just want to say thank God I didn't also move on that Braves spot.
Rays had 2 men on and 2 outs, but ground out to first, and we're going to extras here.
Ooh, okay.
I guess sometimes keeping your money in your pocket is the best play.
Got to be disciplined sometimes. I mean, especially just I'll just say racing again. Yeah,
that's a lesson I've yet to master, dog.
All right.
Because my reasoning makes sense to me though. My unit, the size is small enough where I have to move on some plus money spots in order to do anything. So, with a $20 unit, what the hell are you gonna do?
Final.
Ooh.
But it's not good when you lose 5 in a row and stuff like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. A loss is still a loss. So, I am learning to be more disciplined, I guess.
So Ramon, the Indiana Fever have opened it up 60-47 with 5:45 left, and it looks like a turnover by the Fever, but nice comfortable lead right now.
Yeah, they came. Minnesota did come back there within some single digits, I guess, but Fever go off on them again. So looks like they'll go on to win this money here. There's still some time left.
We're going to celebrate big time if the Fever win.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get fucked in the eye hole today. 2 strikes on the last 3 batters, no fucking strikeouts.
see.
What inning is it? The 6th?
Doesn't matter now. It's his last fucking batter. Fucking bitch. Oh well, fucking life's a bitch, and DeGrom fucking hates me and my family. That's what I come to.
Will you marry him twice? Sure.
No, but I'm gonna go to fucking sleep and hopefully watch Yoshi. So appreciate you all for tuning in. Fuck you, DeGrom. You better fuck. You're gonna walk Sanchez, you fucking whore bag. Yeah. Until next time, y'all know what the damn deal is.
Thanks for having us, bro.